actually working this time. Get my ass.
First thing we hear is Jeff saying, God. All right. Welcome to Newbs. Hopefully, hey, I think that camera works a little better now. So we did a few upgrades and got a new camera in there, so hopefully it's not as glitchy. Our audio should be sounding pretty rock solid now. We've got a pretty exciting intro coming up. We've got a couple of guests joining us for tonight's session. But first, we've got a few things going on in town. I believe Wayne Community Theater's production of Fools is going on right now. And so tomorrow's the next night or the last night to go see that. So if you're theater people, go out and see some theater. Last week was the chicken show, and it was a pretty eventful and exciting chicken show here in Wayne, America. David here started sending texts to the group early on saying, "Hey, you need to check out this dice seller. That's the first vendor down there." And so all of us trickled through and we got to talk to him, and it turned out to be Printed Paradise out of northeast Nebraska here. So if you are nerdy and you are into tabletop gaming, support Printed Paradise. This is a dice box that I bought from them. It is pretty awesome. It's just a mimic. And then this is a set of dice that Sean also printed. And so yeah, definitely if you are a local nerd, if you're a local nerd, definitely look up Printed Paradise and throw them some or give them a shot.
I'm giving him the 15 minutes.
They were really good people. Right. It was fun, and yeah, it was really awesome.
Well,
it was a really good chicken show all the way around.
I was just going to take a seat. We didn't need to kick it out completely.
Did you paint a chicken this year, or did you not?
I did not paint a chicken this year.
That's what I thought.
This is the first year in 7 years I did not make a Star Wars themed chicken.
And that's
which sucks because I had $1,000.
You did?
Yeah.
That's $1,001. Yeah.
I don't want that to be in your way.
Can't do it every single year, I guess.
Did you just run out of Star Wars character that fit a chicken's profile?
I didn't have a great idea going right out, and I didn't want to like half-ass something.
Sure.
So I just decided not to.
Did you do a Yoda?
Yoda was last year. Okay. And he still holds the record of $850.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. You didn't do a Jar Jar one?
No, I have never done a Jar Jar.
I feel like you should.
Get those negative dollars.
You have to pay to get somebody.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we had the chicken show last week. I believe fair is next week, and theater this week. So yeah, there's a lot going on here in Wayne, America the next couple of weeks before school gets started again. Well, other than what is going on local, we also have Hugh Mann back with us, so welcome back, Shay. And we also have an old friend, Ross from the Universal Greeblies. I have known Ross's family for, I think we were just talking about this, going on 25 years, something like that. And so, like I said, Ross and then his youngest brother, Drew, have a company called Universal Greebly, and I'm going to let him talk about that a little bit.
So yeah, we started this like two and a half years ago. My brother's got the 3D printing part of it, the resin and the filament. I basically work with the foam and the high dense foam, so just pass that around some of the things that we put together. Kind of going for the cosplay. We've also got my brother makes lamps, like with the Imperial back of the the
sigil.
Yeah, the sigil of it. He's made lamp covers for it. So anything you can think of and even draw, we'll make and we'll put together. Latest one that I just finished was the Aliens armor.
Whoa.
That is awesome.
Another one passed through is like the speeder bike.
Yeah, nice.
M1A1 foam. And then the other one,
I didn't see this one.
I do have a full-size Chewbacca.
Set behind you. Jeff isn't.
And you can actually have it articulated for the for your jaw, so you can move the jaw with it. So I do have full suits then also.
This is awesome.
So
This is awesome.
yeah, he's also
Wow.
like I said, it's like pencil holders, plant holders. There's just so much other than cosplay. So look it up. Like I said, anything you can think of, we'll make for you.
We just killed your character.
Your mic is right
over.
here.
Hey.
So your mic's right there. You can get set up. Chris, this is Ross.
Chris?
You remember Shay, Hugh, Mann. Were you here when Shay?
No.
Okay. Got Chris, Shay, Chris.
Shay.
Oh, that's right. You guys
Hugh,
switched
Mann,
again. Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Okay.
But Ross is telling us about he and his brother's company, the Universal Greek League. They do cosplay type work and stuff like that.
3D work.
That's awesome.
This is a full size. Be a 1-to-1
Foam, yeah.
of K2. So
That's pretty cool. Is that
Right.
going to be full sized?
if I do, it'll be like 7'5". So yeah,
He wouldn't fit down here.
no.
But then we'd have to hire Alan Tudyk to come and voice, like stand behind that wall.
Yes,
and voice
Alan
him every time we
Tudyk. Yes.
Yeah.
Classic voice on that.
Is it Tudyk? I've been pronouncing. I've never heard it said, and so I don't know how to phonetically say it.
Yeah, I think it's Tudyk. Yeah,
I
but
believe it's a long.
yeah, we pretty much will do anything on there. So
No, Alan Tudyk.
well, also with like painting. I'm gonna take some the figures home and start painting on that, and turn some back around for you guys to look at, and
We are grateful
And,
for. That is awesome.
actually print some off, and we're planning on doing that also.
Nope.
Nice. Yep. And then we've got our 3D printer coming, and so we can prototype some. We can prototype minis and stuff, and send them your way.
Yeah, can't
This
wait
sounds
to
awesome.
to
Yeah.
help out.
So we are really excited that Drew and Ross are doing this work as well. And then we have a lurker in the background, but we don't need to talk about him. So yeah, Chris, are you just trying to find your?
Yeah, where's
Okay.
the box that we put all of ours in at the end of last time?
I don't know if he's in here or not, but that's just my dice box that has everything in it. So I would grab, yeah, I think there is I think your original paladin is down there.
Pull out the heroes.
The one that looks like the- I didn't know if you brought yours with you or not. I'm sorry. Awesome.
I've always just thrown mine in the box.
Gotcha. No, yeah, and this box up here, I think, is where we're going to keep our characters now. The one that's on top of the organizer there. Sweet. So yeah, we were able to stall long enough. So.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I should have sat out and gave somebody an extra chair.
No, we're fine. That's why I got the
Is he
stool.
sitting out again?
Nope. The other Chris is the off-camera Chris is going to just be sitting back there listening.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Chris. So,
Nice to meet you.
right?
Chris squared.
Right? It seems like a lot of the guests that we're having or plan to have are repeats of all of us. We've already had a Bob. We've got another Zach planned to come. I was hoping for this.
I was
Chris.
about to say, I was like, I feel like Zach's gonna be the last one to come, but guess not. Sounds like you guys be planned.
Right. All
I may have
right.
taken your cup holder, so I apologize. You definitely want me to have that in there, though. Otherwise, it's gonna go fucking everywhere because I'm a klutz.
Well, that is the other thing. You could grab one of those, the other stool, and use it as a table over here. That's the other good thing. They multi-purpose. He's bragging.
Oh, I did know that.
For the mic.
Yeah,
I
I've
see,
heard
ever see
down
everybody
the block.
keeping theirs. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. My family told me. Heard from the
It's all
castle.
over town. My family told me from the castle. Nice.
Everybody at the castle's been talking about you.
Right.
Braids.
And then they talked about Dave. He's level 6. Or he would have been level 6.
Yeah, he would have, but he's not.
Would have.
He's not.
This is gonna get old.
Not a big deal. It's only 15,000.
This is gonna be great. All right.
I'm getting used to
Is this another racist thing against half-orcs?
Right. Oh, Zach, I feel terrible that you're squished off. That makes me feel so bad.
Yeah, I got some.
I'm
I
here.
got some, please.
We're pretty I guess I don't know if Chris can scooch over anymore. Because
I can get real close.
I don't want you to impale
Careful, his
yourself
level
on the corner of
6ness
the
might
table,
wear off on you.
I don't want you to impale yourself.
Or is it called level 60ness?
There you
like
go.
a
You just
play
gotta
on
lean.
sexiness.
Sorry. That's the
Hey.
price you pay for being the young one.
Hey, I'll take it.
Hello? Can you guys hear
If that's the worst
He's
thing.
younger than I am.
He's
say,
younger,
I was
I
like-
know, that's what I said, but he's a guest. You're a regular.
Oh, well,
So, sorry. On the young end, you get the
that was the nicest way I've ever heard to go fuck myself.
It's also the DM rules.
That's getting closer.
Right. All right. So, you want to look at any more pieces? Do you want to say any last things about the Universal Greebly?
Nope. I think we're ready to go.
All right.
Ready to learn.
All right. Oh, well, and Bob asked this question to Ross before we started, so I'm going to ask it again. What is your experience with D&D or with tabletop gaming in general?
With this would be the first. Like I said, it was probably freshman year in high school, and we had the original red book. If everybody remembers the blue dragon or the blue knight and the dragon and graph paper and dice. That's it. So.
Nice. So this is a little bit of an upgrade?
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
Good. And Shay, we had terrible audio last time you were here, so I'm going to ask you the same question. What is your experience with D&D or tabletop gaming in general?
Well, first was last time, so second.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
When you texted me and said that you heard your dad and I talking about it, I thought you had experience already.
no, I've listened to podcasts or like 40K a bit, but I haven't actually played anything other than last time.
Okay.
If you need, I
Second
also
time.
move some stuff.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, I wish you were here.
And then we all for the most part are about 25 sessions in.
I don't care.
Living up to that name. So I guess if we are ready to move on. So last session, we kind of needed to improvise a little bit, and so Rewis had another dream sequence. In chapter 1, before we were streaming, Rewis had a prophetic kind of dream sequence that led him on his initial quest to find a kind of like a sacred, not a Necronomicon, but not a Necronomicon, a sacred tome of sorts. It is a necromancer's tome, and so he is in pursuit of that, which is where we are at, which led us into our story for chapter 2. And so last session we had Rewis had another prophetic dream, and so this is picking up after that that dream sequence. And so if he remembers anything, he can chat about that, but we will get to that in just a moment. So right now you guys are all doing your long rest after I guess we'll just lean into it. So the next day, the convoy is already a pinprick on the horizon before the party gets moving along. The convoy got a before dawn start, whereas the party gets a before midday start. Quite uncharacteristic, but they earned a bit of respite. Besides, they are almost back to the convoy, so there's no real need to rush. They have all day a clear blue sky, a sea of green and yellow grass waving on the rolling plains, leaving the sand hills of the river behind. It feels safe to be back within reach of the convoy. There is a collective sigh of relief at the prospect of a day or two of rest. So would anyone want to finish anything, talk about anything, or do anything before we get moving? So right now, Ross and Shay are not part of the conversation. It's just you guys at the party or at the camp.
Well, obviously I was gone for the last one. Is there anything?
Everybody was gone, and so this is where Rewis could tell you about the dream that he had the night before.
Okay.
It was a tragic vision in a desolate land. Me and a few friends trapped in a dream. A great eclipse, a cataclysmic war clashing down upon us, and demons rising from the ground. But we managed to smote them without being barely touched. We kicked their ass, basically. And in this vision, as a parting glance, I saw a large burning sphere, burning brighter than my soul. I stared into it as I chanted into the darkness. And then I woke up and we reappeared. I do not know the full meaning or message of this dream, but I do know that my will to find whatever this object is has been redoubled. And now it kind of is driving me a little insane. But I'm okay.
All right, so that's a summarization of Rewis's dream. The cataclysmic battlefield underneath the eclipse, in the full solar eclipse. So it was a very eerie battlefield. Pulled in Jonyoo. Was it Jonyoo, Ekrub, and Loonspin?
Yep.
That was the four that got pulled into the dream. And so that was the dream. That's all that really happened last time. It was those armies clashing in that sequence. Anybody else have anything they want to do before continuing? I don't know if you thought about anything you wanted to do over a long rest or anything, or.
I guess Hurey is just kind of showing back up, like, where the hell were you guys last night?
I guess in my past.
Oh, they were there.
Yeah, but.
In my past adventure, like I did a little mantra before I went into the dreamscape. I guess can I do the same thing again? I guess it was like during this long rest we had, I want to try and conjure the burning sphere again, just to show everybody what it was.
Oh.
Can I do that? Do I have the mental capability?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, roll an arcane check.
Coming up.
Sweet.
Yeah, I got these from this guy.
14.
All right. So using your what is the light spell that you can send up your eye?
Oh, it's elevated sight.
Elevated sight. So your elevated sight essentially is a ball. You are able to focus your energies, your magics or whatever, and you are able to create basically. Everybody sees it as a two-dimensional black circle illuminating with like fiery white, basically an eclipse. Okay. Only it's more animated. It's more. It's not fiery. It's not like sunbursty, but it's very contrast between the dark circle in the center and then the white on the outside.
Okay. Are we talking like Eye of Sauron here?
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Like just as a visual.
No.
Okay.
Nope. This is a perfect black sphere with another near perfect illuminated white.
And this is
sphere
what
around.
we're seeing that he's trying to tell us, or
he took his.
But you saw. This is table talk, obviously, but this is what you saw, like something like you saw the full detail thing. But we're just seeing this.
Yeah, this was like the final moments of the dream before I came back to awakening.
Okay.
And it was the eclipse under which the battle was happening.
Got it. Okay.
I felt like I was there. Everything you're telling me just sounds so familiar.
I'm a good storyteller.
Do you know anything about what it may be?
That's what I was going to ask everybody else.
So no?
Yeah, pretty much. I just kind of wanted to show off. This is what I saw in my vision. Does anybody have any knowledge of this? Have they seen anything like this before? Would anybody
That was
know
dramatic.
anything about that?
No.
I know.
Current. No.
Okay.
Nobody would.
Not even a bard that writes top 40 hit songs in the land of.
Not even a bard that writes top 40 hits.
Oh, I thought maybe like I would have heard about it in my songwriting,
Right?
All right.
my hit making.
Nobody has heard about it.
That's good.
And so so that is essentially the meat of what you need to know moving forward.
Sorry, I missed. Are we back at?
You are no. So the only reason, so you are still a long ways away from the convoy.
Okay.
I just put these out here because we had Ross and Shay here, and I just wanted to have a little bit more fun stuff on the table. So this is still across the valley, a long ways away, but that's where you guys camped the night before. Nope, I just had this out here so that we could have a little bit of some fun visuals. And so you're still on the other side. And so if you're done, I will continue, unless anybody has anything else they want to say. All right. All right, so as per usual, Jonyoo and Loonspin are off first, but they're not out of earshot. Not a lot of scouting to do prior to catching up with the convoy. Jonyoo is still sore from the spider fight, and he curses himself constantly again and again for not seeing that trap. It was so obvious if only he was paying attention. He just was distracted. By mid after.
Level 6.
Dave was waiting for that.
That clumsy Jonyoo.
He's cursing himself. He's very graceful. By mid-afternoon, they are back to the distance they were last night, making good time. Jonyoo forces himself to think about something else instead of dwell on that he cannot change. He will see the next trap. But what he really needs is a day at the river. Find a nice shady spot with a breeze to keep the bugs away and do some fishing. Meanwhile, back at the rest, Ekrub is not impressed with the treeless landscape and the beating sun, with no escape to a cool palace garden or pool. Hurey, June, and Rasiel try to distract him by filling in the gaps where he was off, while he was off looking for his brother Mike. Rewis drives his cart and tries to read at the same time. His desire for knowledge would have him reread a passage in any text or tome a dozen times rather than staring out at this treeless grassland, doing nothing, just sitting there. Focus back to Jonyoo, lost deep in thoughts of fishing the lakes, streams, and seas of the overworld, is brought back to reality when he feels a funny, tingly sensation washing over him. Make a perception check.
It's trap.
You definitely recognize this feeling as the sensation of walking through the barrier between the material world and the Elderwood Oasis, the Druidic colony that you visited in 2 years prior. And so you wave everybody through. Everyone comes through except June. June is not attuned to pass through the barrier. So now everyone make a perception check. Yep, everybody makes a.
Is that D20?
Yep.
Push your
Yes,
wisdom
D20.
bonus?
Yeah.
I'm like scared.
19.
Throw it in the middle. Dunk.
Like I feel like this is gonna ding up the table.
12.
You said perception or
15.
perception?
Perception.
That's actually a good idea.
11. 15.
15.
I'm sure 7 is good, right?
So the only one who doesn't recognize where they're going is Ekrub. He's too busy worrying about how hot it is until he walks right through that barrier, and immediately he's in this dense forest and the temperature begins to drop, and he just feels happy that he's finally cooling off.
Rich boy problems over here.
The rest of you immediately recognize it as the Elderwood Oasis, the Druidic colony that watches over the Deeps. The Deeps was part of Chapter 1. It's a huge continental-sized forest. It's many forests, swamps, bogs that all make up this huge forest. And the first chapter was building a road, a trade road.
Where you
through
lost
that.
your loops?
I believe.
In the tavern.
Yes, that sounds correct.
The woman something that you point.
Was
That
at
sounds-
the Oasis?
I thought it was.
I thought you came to the Oasis after that
Yeah,
event.
that's where we found him at.
Right. That's not where that
Okay.
incident.
Oh, darn it.
Well, but there's nothing saying it didn't come back.
There's so many jealous husbands.
Right.
It could've been.
Right.
Especially in a
Many
place,
instances.
especially in a
Right.
place called Oasis. It's where they
So
all go.
Everyone passes through the invisible barrier, moving between the plains and a dense forest thicket that cannot possibly exist in the same time and space. You all recognize it immediately, except Ekrub. He just likes the cool that he feels as the Elderwood Oasis, but somehow it doesn't feel the same. Something is something's off. Something feels different. As you are feeling this, Rasiel explains what is going on, having moved between the Elderwood plane and the material plane regularly. However, no one asked for an explanation. Sometimes Raz just likes to hear himself talk. The party begins to wander down the path as Rasiel is talking. and they start to notice that the Elderwood Oasis is a mess. It looks like a tornado has ripped through and torn the place apart. There are no fires, but you still smell burning in the air, like something was on fire, and has been recently put out. You smell burnt wood and scorched earth. As you're walking your way down the path, approaching you is a familiar yet somber Era Cochran face. It is Seraphina Mistwalker. She is the binder of the Sky Circle. Sarah was the one who confronted you outside the original Oasis visit and told you where you could find Shinra and Oyster, and that it would be in everyone's best interest if they came back alive. She wasn't saying that necessarily something bad would happen, but you got the impression that if there was any other avenue and you killed them, that she was going to be coming for you. So she's a very intimidating presence.
Was she one of the council folk?
Yes. Yep. She is the binder of the Sky Circle. So the Sky Circle druids. She is kind of as far as the deeps goes, she is the authority of the Sky Circle.
What was her name?
Seraphina Mistwalker. And she says, "Thank you for coming. I wish we were meeting again under better circumstances, but we are in dire need of your help. Here's what we know." She turns and starts leading you back the way that she came, deeper into the Oasis. And so here I've got kind of a who, what, when, where, why situation. So I don't know if you guys want to ask questions or if you want me to just kind of voice that.
Did my wagon go through the portal, or did my dog?
You do not have
perception?
Yeah, you don't have a wagon in they are not attuned.
And it smells like fire and burning?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess I do an inspection. Is there anything else besides like indicating what attacked
We
this
could
place?
ask her. We should ask her.
Kind of want to try and figure
Oh,
it out
okay.
first and then
Okay.
give a response off
I
that.
appreciate
Okay.
it.
Okay, so do an
making my
investigation. Yes, do an investigation check. 9. You smell, you look around. You're not deep enough into the Oasis to really assess what's going on. You can still it's your other senses that are picking up on things. It's just you can smell the burn. You can smell the acrid burned air, like the aerosol or whatever that is, the ionization of the air from the fire or whatever. Yeah,
Ask
there you go.
Seraphina, what tragic fate could befall such a beautiful oasis?
So she says, "Our sovereignty was attacked. Several buildings have suffered damage, some of it structural." So now do anybody who is within earshot and actively part of the conversation, make a charisma check.
I need to go back to here.
6.
Oof.
9?
Thank God for the +6.
Oh, I fuck! I have no charisma, do I?
No.
12.
I got negative
12?
charisma.
I have +3 charisma. I just rolled really good.
6.
6. All right.
Wow.
Well, lucky for you that that prince knows how to communicate. So Ekrub asks the right questions, and Seraphina gives you a little bit more information, and she says, "More importantly, something very precious to us was stolen, which is the reason you're here. We have been protecting the hatching of the next guardian. That egg is nearly ready to crack. In recent weeks, we could hear the little drake scratching around, working on the hard shell. This guardian has been in our charge for nearly 200 years, and they came in and stole it from us."
Sound like an owlbear? I ask her that. In so many words.
It is not an owlbear.
Okay.
It is an egg, but she said a little drake scratching around.
Oh, Drake, sorry.
If I remember correctly, a drake is almost like a baby kind of dragon. Like a rideable size one, if I recall.
Oh yeah.
A dragon, which just
Dragon-
also so happens
dragonish.
which also just so happens to breathe fire.
Oh yeah.
So would it be is this a question we could ask where the previous one may have gotten mad and burned down the oasis?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a dragon attack. So that's what you ask.
Yes.
And so you're asking the who part of the investigation. So make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Everybody who wants to know, make an investigation check.
Let me
Hope this
find.
isn't too boring.
Let me find
We're getting there.
investigation.
Natural
Throw it
20,
out
but I have a negative 1
What is that?
investigation.
5?
Well, you're still going to
Good
get
Lord.
the information you need.
7.
11.
I
All
wish I
right.
had a save
7.
that natty 20 though.
I don't know if you. I thought you said 11.
4. You're not gonna let this roll for me.
So I
Seraphine
don't
is
have
just sitting
anything
there
that
like,
would
good Lord, this
credit
is who
you
we
for
called.
that, but you are getting the information. So we don't know who they were. Their standard was unfamiliar to us. It was a burning white sphere on a black flag. You rolled an 11. You recognize the sphere from your dream. It is the inversion of
Might
the
have to
eclipse
use
on the
that.
battlefield.
Let's leave it at
Who is still here? Who is hurt? Who is dead?
We lost several. We've lost several. Several good druids, but most notably, that's down at the end.
Is the bar still here?
Yes, the inn is still here.
Okay.
We lost Brom Stonefoot, the guardian of the Heartgrove. The Heartgrove is an ancient and mystical, or is a grove of ancient and mystical trees that make the oasis possible. And he was killed defending the Heartgrove during the attack. And also Thorn Ironbark, who I believe you met last time, also lost several of his beasts in the attack, and he suffered some. He lost his right eye in the process.
What beasts bear the standard of this burning orb?
There was no there. It was a collective. It was humans. It was elves. There was no discrimination. It was anybody who.
A raiding party.
Yes, it was a raiding party.
Was anything else of value stolen? I know you said the one.
They came in and just ransacked the place. The egg was their
That was their
goal.
target?
I mean, they were very focused.
But nothing else of like
Nothing
sheer
else of-
importance.
No, everything else was just kind of smashed on their way.
'Kay.
On their way. To
What
the-
happened to the previous guardian?
The previous guardian died out centuries ago,
Oh,
and so this is a gap between the. What's that?
Did you already say that?
I did not already say that.
well, that would explain why they did not. The previous guardian did not burn down the oasis. It was dead.
Well, he didn't protect it either. I mean, jeez.
Right. Punk.
You would think they'd time these things up.
You'd think.
What do I know?
Well,
I'm
in
just the doofus with the guitar.
in the cosmic scale of things, a couple hundred years between dragon lives probably isn't that long. And so
Just saying.
timing
Clearly it didn't help them.
We're on a cosmic scale here.
Did the raiding party leave in a certain direction? Did they have wagons, or were they on horseback?
We don't know where they came from. We don't really know where they went. So everybody make another charisma check.
Why are you picking charisma?
Because you guys are talking to.
Yes.
It could be investigation.
Well,
Roll
today.
charisma
I
or
don't know about-
investigation, whichever one uses, whichever one is higher.
19.
Is your investigation higher? I was gonna say so. Do I.
Charisma.
Okay.
16.
I'm gonna borrow your. Well, I borrowed your phone.
Rolled really
Do you have a
well.
better modifier for
17.
investigation?
I don't want any.
It worked. It worked.
My guy's dry as shit. He's just like, was there a raiding party? People died.
Very apathetic. All right. So we don't know where they went exactly. They did not go to any plane that we know to exist, but we still have a signal, and we will be able to get you there. In full disclosure, we don't know yet how we're going to get you back.
So,
Ooh.
real quick, essentially, you're going to do the same thing, bring us in here, put us out at a different spot, because this moves. But getting back to the caravan is going to be our problem.
There's nothing. No, we can dump you out back to the caravan. I mean, we can. I mean,
Oh, but you said you didn't know how you're going to get us back.
we don't know. We don't know. So
One-way ticket.
yeah,
Well,
right
that's
now
okay.
this is a one-way ticket to a
Okay.
plane that we know it's not part of the material plane. It's not part of any plane that
Gotcha.
we know.
Okay. Shit.
And so this is. But we still have a signal. We can send you to the plane, but we don't know what it is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Check. So
And we don't
we're-
know if we can get you back.
So we're going elsewhere.
Were there approximately how many people were in the raiding party, and were there any you know, beasts or I'm trying to think what to say, like
What are we up against?
yeah, like what are we up against? Was there any orcs or was there
No, there were orcs, there were gnolls, there were goblins, there were
It sounds like
humans,
there were
elves,
hundreds of different
there were
beasts and
dozens. It was a raiding party. They knew what they were raiding. They knew the people that they were raiding against. They were ready to come in here. They came in the middle of the night, which we don't really understand how they found us to begin with. Time is very wonky here, so we don't really even know how they found us, let alone how they got their forces here, and we were not prepared for that kind of invasion.
This table talk. This seems reminiscent though of like the session where there was the fire, and we're just like, nah, screw that. We're not gonna worry about that. So we'll just be like, no, we're good. We're gonna go back with our caravan.
Okay.
Thanks. We're just going.
That was like
what makes more sense?
back at Johnny Bird.
Yeah, that was.
That was like one of our first ones.
I have a feeling we're being called to do something here, though. It's not exactly.
I ask her for what reward. I imagine returning
Oh.
this guardian is
Classic.
a
Lewis.
rather
Classic
important
Lewis.
item to you. And depending on the treachery, I know that we have served the council in the past, but placing our lives upon the line for something you cherish so much, I imagine, what is the worth?
Oh, Rewis.
eternal friendship?
I have many.
That warm, fuzzy feeling you get from helping someone.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it, but in the smash and grab, a lot of our caches and stores were smashed along the way.
I remember they weren't too material in the first place.
That is
So
correct. We are not they're not.
Maybe
they're
they
not-
can get us all to level 6.
They don't really have a currency. They more deal in trade and bartering. So we might be able to talk enchantments or something like that. But
gold or
first, you need to
trinkets.
get back alive. Let's do that first.
Well, promise me this. I
You bring that egg
understand.
back.
I have information I wish to find myself. I imagine if we do you this favor, maybe you can assist me in furthering my knowledge of my own.
Our assistance, we will be indebted to you, and any knowledge that we have, you are welcome to question us, peruse our libraries.
Fair and so, I wish to find this egg. Well, what does it look like? Does it have any significant markings?
It is a kind of a palish, yellowish, grayish amalgamation of colors. It's very unique in its coloring. Normally dragon eggs are. It's roughly. It's pretty good sized. It's probably the size, half the size of a human. I mean, it's a good size egg. It's got some size.
This may be a redundant question, but I want to ask Serafina, how long ago was this in terms of like, are we like right behind them? If we accept this, are we going to be right behind them relative to where they say like, would this happen yesterday? Or is it like, maybe a couple weeks where they might be celebrating their win because nobody's come after them, so we might be able to catch them by surprise? Like, how far behind them are we? Relatively speaking, obviously.
Sure.
Time works differently here.
She responds and says, "This is very recent. This happened within the last 12 to 15 hours." And
Can you guys tune us in and get us like right there, or is there going to be some hiking involved?
we can pinpoint. We know where they went,
Okay.
and we have a strong arcane signal that we can send you to.
Sweet.
And so we know where we can get you.
Is there I'm assuming you stored the egg in a sacred place. I have my
big
animal
cooler.
companion with me, and we would like to maybe take a piece of cloth or something where the egg was stored, so she can get a scent of it. Maybe we can use it to track the location where it's at later on, or maybe our magic friend here can leave some
Sure. So as you're asking the question, she kind of changes direction. You're walking out into the oasis, and so you've made it to the oasis proper now, and now you can see the destruction that's happened. And as you're walking and crossing and talking, she's taking you over to Brom Stonefoot, the slain Brom Stonefoot, who was the guardian of the Heartgrove. And her answer to you is we kept the guardian egg in the heart of the Heartgrove, and when Brom died, he was the caretaker of the Heartgrove, and therefore he was the guardian of the guardian. He was the caretaker of the egg as well, the custodian of the egg as well. And so she crosses over and cuts off a piece of his like a piece of his clothing, and brings it over and says there should be more than enough scent on.
So I'm gonna add that to my
on this.
inventory.
All right.
Thank you.
Can we get some healing potions? You got any of those lying around?
We're gonna wait, and we are going to talk with the head of our order here. We're gonna go in and we're gonna meet Shalara real quick.
Okay.
And we will get to that in due time.
Sure.
So one thing we would like you to do, if you are able to find anything out about how they found us, we would like to know as much as we can.
Did they leave through a portal of sorts, or did they just walk out of the barrier like how we walked in?
Very similar. It was a very similar portal.
Can I do, and anybody else want to join me, do an investigation to see if we can track maybe where they left?
Sure. Do an arcane check. Anybody that would like to.
Why would that be hard to do?
For the signature.
Or like, did they walk through it?
Yeah.
Were they?
It's a portal.
Right. Like, so
Is that
would they
Arcana?
Magic portal.
Would my type of character track their footsteps?
Okay, sure.
I didn't-
Survival.
Did you? I thought you said they came out the same.
There's
way.
footsteps all over the place. I mean, it was chaos.
Well, I meant like I thought you said that they came in, like we came in through, like we just stepped into the oasis, not really through a portal necessarily.
Right. They were able to infiltrate. They were able to drop
Oh,
down
never
right
mind.
in the middle.
Oh, I mean, I can do it on the
Right.
I thought you said that they walked in.
Well, not like you guys. I mean, they walked in like they owned the place.
It sounds like we're gonna get a pretty good setup to getting out to get them. Like there's maybe not a lot of tracking or finding or involved. It's just like
Oh, yeah, right, that's
bing,
true.
you
That
walk
is true.
out and go that way. So I think we kind of already got a go ahead for the path we need to take.
Well, if it does count, I got a nat 20 on our Arcana roll.
Okay. Rewis, here's your question, and
He can verify that we're actually
and
going
he
to get to where we
walks
need to be.
right over to the spot and draws an X in the dirt, and said, "This is where the strongest. This is the strongest arcane signature in the area."
Can I do like a detect magic? Like, can I pick up on the vibes? Like, is there any kind
Sure.
of
The vibes of a ransacking?
like
Vibe.
I'm detecting a shitty vibe. This guy's really
like say a necrotic
Oh, I see what you mean.
magical spell?
Yes, they definitely
I try and
ransacked
focus
this
out the
place.
druidic.
It's definitely a kick in the nuts.
Definitely a battle here.
There's just a bunch of
I'm
huts
sensing
down.
no one's
Yes,
having
this
a
place
good
was
time.
destroyed.
I'm really
It's
level
like a
6,
ritual
but this is
spell.
clearly fucked up.
Anything within 30 feet, I kind of walk around. It's
Okay.
casting it as a ritual.
You're casting it as a ritual, and this is, we're just going to say for the sake of flavor, this ritual you can do as you're moving. And so you are wandering around and speaking this little incantation to yourself as you're sensing the area. And you pick up, you don't pick up anything. I mean, you have serious arcana vibes going on, but what you really are picking up on is this serious distortion of space and time.
Okay.
Like more than what you feel just in the oasis itself.
Are any of us able to, like, while he's doing this, kind of pick up, not necessarily like to his level, but are we able to like pick up on things just to start formulating ideas?
Well, no, as he's doing this, Serafina she knows Rewis does his own thing.
Oh, so he's off doing his own
So
thing.
he's off wandering, doing his own thing. You guys spent enough time at the Oasis before that they remember who you are, and so Rewis is off doing his thing, and Serafina continues and brings you towards the inn. And so before she goes any further, you step through a small crowd and into the Monk's Inn, where Shalara Greenleaf, High Druid of the Elderwood Oasis, addresses the general concerns of the group. You walk in to hear her say in a grave yet commanding voice, and before this is said, Rewis kind of filters in behind everybody. We are making preparations to get the Guardian back. There is no need nor time to panic. What we need are clear minds to navigate the path ahead. We will not let Brom Stonefoot's death be in vain. The Heartgrove still stands because of his sacrifice. We will not forget Thorn Ironbark's beast, who laid down their lives for this colony. Thorn, a familiar dwarven face, freshly missing his right eye, raises a tankard and lets out a beastly howl. His beasts and several loyalists join the howl. All present raise a tankard to the fallen. Shalara looks to the back and sees Serafina, who nods at her. Shalara steps off the table. She is a halfling that has the power, respect, and influence to command a room full of very powerful druids. As she walks, the crowd parts. Standing at Shalara's side are two rough-looking hombres, one of them, the first Goliath many of you have ever seen, and one Hugh Mann, gig economy do-gooder. Thank you for coming, Shalara says. We need champions now more than ever. I trust Sarah has briefed you on our situation. Shalara gives Sarah a look that says, are you sure we can trust them? Anybody who sees that, or anybody who wants to make a perception check, make a quick perception check.
Okay.
What's a good one for me?
Just because.
20.
Just because.
Not natural.
What do they call that, a dirty 20? I think that's what they called it at Games King, right? It was dirty 20?
I got a clean 20.
A clean 20?
Rolling hot.
Nice. You are rolling hot.
You
Seven,
rolled-
17 for me.
I don't know if that's a 20 or 14. It's
Goddamn, you're
spiked
already
up
level
against
6.
the wall.
It doesn't really
Save
matter.
this for the
Anybody
maps.
looking,
Just
you
look
made
around.
it. I mean, that's high enough either way. So nothing really special. All of you that got above a 10, you see the slightest of affirming nods from Sarah back to Shalara. So then Shalara leads them out of the inn. Oh wait, no. Before they are able to leave the inn, Galen Sunsong's mutterings are overheard. He suffers from some post-battle shock, sitting at a table mumbling over and over. The darkness is coming. Mark my words, friends. It comes for all of us. Do not be fooled by the light. The darkness is coming. And he just mumbles that over and over and over. Shalara leads them out of the inn, briefing you on the attack until you come to a large sycamore with a natural hollow. I hope you will help us now like you have once before. And so now you have your option to say, piss off, we're going back to the convoy. But this is where you get to make your decision.
I have a feeling you don't want us to do that.
That would be a very good feeling. That would, yes.
I thought I was the only one who could protect us. So if we say yes, so she pushing us in the tree and we're out?
Immediately.
Not immediately.
Okay.
So you agree to help, I'm assuming. Rewis has already said he wants to go because he wants his enchantments.
Let's do it.
Did I just wave at them, or did I like?
Let's say you
follow?
can do as we're walking around. Well, there's going to be a moment for that in
I think
just
I'm
a
gonna
moment,
go.
where you guys can introduce and,
Okay.
and chat. We're almost there. It's a
So-
lot of story. I've been
Okay.
working on it for a couple of
No.
almost a month.
I'm gonna give a hey, what's up to Hugh Mann. I've missed this guy. So,
We go for the handshake.
yeah, we do.
You guys are gonna headbutt each other.
Yeah.
Not this time.
All right, and so Shalara goes on. We've seen this before in our colony's history, but it's been a long time. We're not entirely sure of the layout, but given what we have experienced in the past, the transportation circle will be near the center of the plain. This is a smash and grab, plain and simple. Shalara looks over the ragtag crew before she adds in a grave voice, I do not want to know the means by which you meet the ends. Bring back the Guardian. She ushers them inside the hollow of the enormous tree, The hollow is gorgeous, having been converted into a transportation circle. The circle itself is carved into the floor of the hollow, and it pulses with green and blue and yellowish magics, druidic magics. It just sits there and pulsates. She waves her hand, and a selection of potions and elixirs appear and hover in front of the crew. Our stores and caches have been burned, but we were able to save a few pots and elixirs. Good luck. And so she hands you 5 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of speed.
For each?
That's total, not each.
You guys can have potions.
One last piece of advice, Shalara says. We still do not know how they found us, so given the magic at play here, I would proceed with great caution. Don't touch anything you don't need to. Don't dilly-dally. Get in and get out. Smash and grab. And then you guys have time to chat as she exits the hollow, and her and other druids begin to do their thing to start the transportation process.
I have actually been looking for a potion of speed, if I may grab it, because it helps. Since I have a
It helps level 5 move faster.
since I have a shitty initiative, it makes me able to get into combat a little faster as a barbarian. If I may have a potion.
You may have the potion.
Very carefully,
I'll
since
give
this
you
is all
my
just tissue paper,
Health potion.
we need to
You know what?
very
I'll
carefully
give you my
start
health
removing
potions.
some
What do
of
we
this
got?
stuff.
Like
If you
5
can
health
hand me,
potions?
5.
Well, I guess.
Okay.
hand me things.
I have 2 already.
Oh, you got 2
Are-
already? How many health potions you
These,
got? Ekrub?
these attached?
I have 5 of them on me.
Oh, you.
And I can give
Well, I
them
was-
out because
I
I
was
have
gonna ask
healing.
if someone holds on to all of them. Are we able, like, if we're in the middle of battle, are
Are
we
these
able to
attached?
use a move to,
Okay.
like, give somebody a potion?
It's that person's action is holding.
Yeah. They
So,
have
like- so, like-
as well, too.
So, like, they could be like, here's a potion, but, like, that uses, that's their action.
guests.
I'm
still putting you to work.
It's alright.
I have
You
3.
can do that, but then that person is not
You
going
got
to
3
attack.
health potions?
That's their action.
So it
Because
would
you
probably
gave
not
them
be
to me
smart
last
to
time.
do
Yeah,
that
you should've given
if we need them going into this thing.
We
Okay.
should hand them out now.
Well, I would
Grab
say
your
yes, but I'd say for the people that are
Grab
going to be
your
doing
fingers.
more fighting. So, like me, they might do me some good, but, like, I'm going to try to delay attacking as much as I can because I'm weak.
He has 5.
Oh, yes,
Dave
sir.
has 2. That's our tank. So I think we should at least have like 1.
I was going to say 1 or
Tissue
2.
paper time?
No, I guess that's
So
pretty
now
Yeah.
we can take the green off. So very carefully you can remove the green tissue. The green fog of war.
Oh, is there
This
something,
fog of
is there
war.
something awesome under here?
What's
Is
that?
there something awesome under here?
Maybe.
Should we take these?
Nope. Oh yes, the wood. You can take the wood. So get the.
It's a table.
And so yes, this fog of war is tissue paper from the wonderful I Wet My Plants here in downtown Wayne.
That's it.
Not a sponsor.
Could be.
We're waiting.
How feasible do you think this would be? If we get dry ice. and make
So
a
if you
perimeter,
happen to know somebody who's in a theater, you're only supposed to do that on opening night. Aren't you?
I've already figured that out.
Oh, there we go.
Say,
Asking the right questions here.
what's better, it's not dry ice, but it's something you put water in, and the water itself, like,
Yep.
turns into fog.
Whoa.
Shit. Yep. There we go.
Already figured it
I'm
out.
already in a
guys.
different place.
And so yeah.
You've
Oh.
transported us.
Have we officially divvied up those potions then or no?
I just took the speed.
You have a well, you have a couple health potions, right?
What?
You have a couple health
I have
potions.
2 health potions.
He's got 5.
Not greater than.
Do you have any?
I have none.
What's
I
that,
have
not
none.
greater? You just have normal.
And then you're with us now.
Yeah, I'm.
Is it
I'm-
just him?
I'm
Like,
just
he's,
chilling.
are we still waiting
Nope,
on him?
nope. He was the other. He was the Goliath.
Oh, I didn't catch his
that
name.
Nobody recognized. So
We got
now
those-
you guys can talk and introduce.
Got it.
While the transportation is getting warmed up.
Got it. Okay.
We got those 5
Okay.
greater potions that we just got. Who took those?
So
Nobody yet. That's what we're doing.
You
Are you going with Bruno?
Well,
Him and I
Going
don't.
with Bruno
I
Battlehammer.
say
Okay.
you take 1. I take
One,
you take
one.
1. I take 1. You take 1. And Hugh, I'm assuming, is another tank, so we'll give him 2.
That works.
Is that okay?
2.
Two.
Okay.
And now we are introducing...
We recognize you, but whom are you?
There
Are you a
go.
paladin?
So you can
I
introduce
am.
your character
So you
however
got
you
like
Bruno,
25 points
Goliath,
of healing
Bruno,
yourself, too.
Battlehammer.
What a name.
Hands.
And you are a
Bruno.
Goliath rogue,
Take
right?
it.
Goliath Rogue.
Hands on.
Nice to meet you.
He's
I
not
am
I gotta
rogue that
find
does
it.
any
It's called
Spell.
hands
I am
on,
Rasiel. The rest of
that's
these
what
ragtag.
paladin-
The rest of these guys are with me.
Lay hands on. Yeah, you get 25 HP.
What's your
Okay.
story?
To heal anybody you
Uh,
want.
Hand for hire, Goliath, Rogue, smash and grab is my specialty.
Oh, perfect. We were just
Mainly
told
Part of the
about.
Hoff company.
More,
We
the,
were just-
more the smash.
We were just told about a smash and grab job we think you'd be great for.
There's a reason they were there.
Yeah, well, just I might be charismatic, but I'm not smart. So
Rasiel and his bards playing.
turns out. So I don't know. That's
All right,
me.
so yes, we've got a Goliath rogue who is just good at killing people.
So tell me,
We've
how
got
does
Hugh
one
Man.
do sleight of hand when one's hands aren't so slight?
Battle axe and Battlehammer.
There we are.
Respect the game.
What's the most? You're a fan of smash and grab. What's the most expensive or worth item that you've taken in your travels? What's the biggest thing that you're like, yes, this was your Moby Dick, if you will. Moby Dick probably doesn't exist in this universe, but we'll call him Dobie Mick.
I do not know of this Moby Dick of who you steal.
Gold.
Gold. Do you have gold on you now?
That I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that you would have gold on you.
He spent it all.
Right?
It was in one of those caches that they
Yeah.
grabbed.
I think you have a place for gold, but I don't know that I went that deeply into setting the character up that far.
Awesome.
There is a 10 gold joined the party fee.
Don't listen.
Still waiting on some.
Still waiting on some.
I'll follow close behind.
Well, I don't know about the rest of these guys, but I'll vouch for you. I'd like him to join our party officially.
Oh,
think he's
you're all
gonna
in
be-
the transportation circle. They're
Well,
going with you.
there's no. It's already happening. I didn't realize this was decided
go.
for us.
Yep, it was decided. You guys are all one big party.
I figured we had to make sure.
You're
Oh,
going to work together or not work together. Either way,
okay,
you're being
sounds
sent.
good. All right.
As long as you guys clean your messes. That's all I ask.
Oh.
Two-man, did the cheetah find safe passage?
She did. Right, she's pregnant. Yes, she did. I walked her home, and then I walked around looking for money.
Leopard.
And I wandered up here after, and I said, hey, I was begging, and
They
didn't have
find
anything.
that much money then. Okay.
no, everything was taken weirdly. I don't know how, but I'll find out. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I had a plan for that, but I ran out of time on figuring out how to manage that. But you
Bob,
did return the
did
the
you add
leopardess
your-
just fine, and you
Your
did
potion
get,
to
a
your
reward,
inventory.
and you played it exactly the way.
Okay.
Because you're like,
I was gonna say
"Ah,
we
I
probably
didn't
need to
get
help them
nothing,
do
I don't
that,
did-"
so
Yes,
that's why
it
I
was-
asked.
Oh, that's right.
You know him also. You know Rewis all too well.
Have you guys added anything to your inventory
still-
before playing this?
I
That I
just
didn't
added
add.
2 potions.
I don't know why.
Okay. Oh, you just added those?
Yeah,
Okay.
just added.
I was gonna say, can you help him add one?
Do you
Because
know
then
why?
we took those other 3 that they gave us.
Imagine.
Okay, so I
One can
went.
imagine.
I don't know why. I just keep wanting to say it.
Oh,
Is this
I
on?
hit this one.
What is the?
That can't
So
be my
maybe
signature move if
I
it
think so,
happened.
yeah.
That there.
But
What'd
for
you-
some
I
reason
can't
it's
tell if my
coming
battery's
What
back.
did you add? Was it
then-
just a potion of healing?
Spells.
Yeah, right?
Gets a little obnoxious.
Maybe
from time to time.
inventory. Exactly.
I think that, can I get turned up? Is there a way to turn on?
Yeah. Which one are you?
Excuse
I
me.
think on the second one from the left on the top. Hello? Yeah. Right where your finger is yet.
That one.
That's all the way up.
Hello?
What
Say it
level
again.
of potion did you add?
Hello?
Potion of healing.
Yeah,
Was it
you're
just the
coming
white
up to
one?
yellow on the.
Okay,
I feel like that's a
am I from
question.
here?
Yeah, we need to
Not
make
from
sure.
there, probably. Maybe. I guess I don't know.
Hello? Hello?
That's not too bad.
Hello.
You just can't mumble.
And so
What
then I
level?
would manage
What level were these
inventory
healing potions? As in, we got white, green, blue, and
Okay.
purple.
And
Well, greater is like
add
Graders,
items, and then
think
I
they're
had
the
just
step
fit
up.
potion.
So they'd
From
be
the
like
base?
second one, I think. Yeah.
Okay, greater.
There,
So,
and yeah,
okay, we'll make sure that.
We're still in.
and
in
then
Oasis.
yeah, I scrolled
You
down
are in
and I
you are
looked.
in the hollow
Okay,
of the
does it?
sycamore that has been
I think it
turned
was
into
just a potion of
transportation
healing.
circle. They are right now the druids
And
are,
I don't know if you
Potion
guys.
of healing?
sending
Yes,
you-
the green one. It should
you-
be
you
should
were
say
getting
greater
ready to be
after it.
transported.
I don't know if you
so
knew
as soon
that,
as you get all
Shay.
this resolved,
Yeah,
you're
I was
transported.
the only one I saw, so
Potion
right
of
there.
healing.
Yes, and add. And I put it into
Yes.
my equipment.
Yes, it is starting.
The war is beginning.
All right.
Oh shoot! I wanted to do that
So
too.
And
everyone,
then I got it. Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
perception.
And then I just went back.
A what?
Everyone make a perception check.
Then how do you get back to that?
There we go. I did that.
Now skills.
Nope. Too
What's
far.
perception based off?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
There we go.
I'm sorry, we're doing what?
Perception check. So go to your skills,
Ooh.
or if you want to roll a
So
d20
I
and
get
add
that
wisdom,
little square
16.
boxes. There you go, and then
16.
skills.
and then there should
Perception.
be a perception
20.
check.
Not nat 20.
Might be
I
towards the bottom. I
He's
think
like,
it's
yeah.
probably in alphabetical
The guy
order,
with the
maybe.
chicken parade.
Wisdom, perception, right here, and then so then I just hit the +1.
Get the plus
You
one.
can either roll a d20 and add that number, or just punch
Which
that
one's
number.
the d20 then?
The biggest, the one that
The guy with the
has
chicken
higher
parade,
than,
that had that
if you
stand
see
up.
higher
That
than
one,
13
that
on
one,
it,
yeah.
it's the
40
right one.
bucks, kind of expensive.
And then add
16?
So 17.
Kills.
You got 16.
I was gonna say you throw that
Yeah.
thing. You throw
So
that
it'd
thing
be
hard
like
enough, which obviously you throw
17.
anything
It'd be
hard enough,
17,
but I
yeah.
mean that
So
one,
on
that
here-
one would be a solid.
So
like,
I just hit because perception. I hit
no.
+1. It
But
rolled
like,
a dice
you
for
have
me
to-
and
you don't have to
added
throw
it
that
for
one nearly
me.
as hard as
Which
it
I mean,
was to this
+1
to
is
kill
easy,
everybody.
but I mean,
So do I
If
put
there's-
the 17 anywhere?
no, you just don't have.
Oh, okay.
I got 19.
19, okay. Everybody?
21.
21?
20, not nat 20.
29, 10,
Okay,
okay, 18, all right.
Bruno and Hugh, man, stand in front of my guy.
All right,
This is
everybody,
the materializer, might be some shit.
everybody passed the check, so
Human
you
shield.
all
Excellent.
smell an acrid arcane tang on the air, and a purplish white glow emerges from the darkness as you pass between planes. And so now
Oh.
Ooh,
you guys materialize
Right here?
on that transportation circle.
that's
Is that a
fun.
piece of the Death Star?
That's rad.
It's actually it was the roll that
You wanna
the-
place
the
these in
LED
there for
lights
us?
gave off.
Nice. Nice.
And
Waste
so-
not, want not.
Right?
Are these?
And so another
Called
fun
kit
thing
bashing.
Are any of
is-
these anybody's?
Yep, we
Yeah,
need to
that's
get
great.
all 3 of those out
All
there.
3 of them.
Yep.
Kit bashing at its best.
LED.
Yeah, Mike.
So is that everybody?
Hurry's just sitting there scratching his neck.
Ready to go.
Who's this? Was this June?
No, that was who I thought was Raz, but it was not. June is.
Got to get everybody in there. He
Right.
says.
All right, so that's everybody. Perfect. All right. And so for most of you, this is the first time you've been through a portal, let alone landed in the disorientation of a pocket plane. So everybody make a Constitution check.
So it should be the same thing. My. Oops, sorry.
16.
22.
No. So
A,
I think
what did you say?
Constitution.
back. So
Where is that? There you go. Oh, plus
Yeah,
0.
so
Fantastic.
then Ekrub ability saves and senses. And then.
Careful, you're gonna shatter that glass.
15.
Just hit it.
Yeah.
27.
15.
Oh,
Anybody
Nice.
who has a 15 or higher, your stomach is really queasy and your mind is very disoriented and you kind of feel yourself in multiple places and times and space as you pull together here. Anybody who got 14 or lower also vomits profusely.
Can I pick who I vomit on?
Sure.
Oh! Rasiel's right in front of me.
Oh, sucks.
Hey, easy now.
I go straight to the floor.
All right.
Can I roll to swallow it?
Sure. Roll another Constitution
Rasiel.
with
Did you adjust
disadvantage.
that-
Well,
that
I got
camera
an
so it's
8,
looking
so-
at-
All right.
This
so
one?
Oh,
you
yeah.
kind of choke on it a little bit.
It's in my beard.
Is it going? Can we, or
Yeah,
just
you
have
can
to?
move it around. So that
Okay.
So yeah, we can. Yep, we can move it. There's plenty of like Chris. You can grab it, and there's plenty of cable that manhandle it, and we can get it over and get it aimed in the right spot. It's going to be a little
Perfect.
inconvenient, but it's
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
great.
and so we can move it around.
Not
a little
bad.
bit.
Perfect.
Oh, yep. There we go. Perfect. So you
Good work.
you guys you materialize inside the teleportation room. So after everyone gains their composure, you notice you're in an enclosed room with no windows. There are a few sconces illuminated with a purplish white arcane glow providing the lighting. The door to the chamber is closed. You have no idea what awaits you on the other side, but luckily no one was waiting for you in here.
Okay.
Do we see an obvious door?
Well, yeah, there's a door right in front of you.
Well, good.
It's closed. And so you can open the door before you, yep, it's...
Oh, well, the sconces made me think you had to pull one to, open
Nope,
the door.
it's just a door.
Well, that's no fun.
They don't expect, they're not expecting this either,
So we don't
necessarily.
So
So it's just a door.
So that implies stealth might be a little better than kicking the door down.
Don't you, Rewis, have some kind of check area thing that you can do magically?
I can detect magic. It's a ritual that takes about 10 minutes to cast. And I'm kind of thinking I did detect magic back as a kid.
Are we underground? Can we see above us? Is there a ceiling? Is there...
Make a perception check.
I'm just wondering if there's any way that if anybody's got any kind
I'd
of
like to do my elf ears
17.
to the door and see
Okay.
if I hear anything.
Okay.
yeah, something like that. Yes.
You don't know where you are.
Okay.
This is a completely. I mean, you stomp the floor, and I mean, it looks like wood. It feels like wood.
Looks like wood,
but you
feels
just-
like wood. It
there's
might be
just-
wood.
Might be wood.
There's something off. There's something eerie.
Something off and eerie.
I gotta
And so you give Rewis the bird as you bring your ear to the door, and you're listening, and
What do your elf ears hear?
right, and very, very, very faintly you hear like the sounds of a workshop. You hear tink, tink, tink. You hear whirring, whizzing. You hear all kinds of just workshop type noises, saws, but it's very, very, very faint.
Any signs?
But that's really all you can hear. And there's also there's a kind of like just a hum or a general buzz in the air as well.
And it's completely dark other than the sconces.
Well, I mean, that's enough light to provide you enough light.
No, I meant,
to
but like
see.
it's a darker area.
Yeah, there's no windows. I mean, this is an enclosed room. It's meant to be a dark room for sending, for transportation for this purpose.
I vote we just go in there and start kicking ass.
I
don't know about
should
that.
Gently open the door.
Hello?
See if I can open it enough to peek around just to see, make sure I know kind of what's out here.
Can I be behind him, sort of
Yeah.
battle axe ready?
Is there like
Just
a
like,
key? Is there a keyhole we can look through before we even open it?
No, there are no keyholes
Damn.
on this
So
door.
I got to roll perception.
But
On my
you don't
video
even need to roll
game.
perception. You just go over to the door, and you didn't hear anything immediately on the other side. So I mean, it's got like a little latch. You lift up and slide over a hinge. I don't know what that, like a pin hinge door latch, and it opens. There's no squeak. It's really light. It's almost like it doesn't even exist. And you open up the door really lightly, and you look out, and it's just a hallway.
Okay.
It's a trap. You guys ready?
It's
Let's
true.
So
see.
that is what you see. You open the door, and the hall is quiet. You hear the distant clanking and winching coming from the hall in front of you. Down the other hall to your left there is silence. Each passage is lined with the same purplish light. There are windows, but instead of everyone seeing the same worldly landscape, everyone sees a collage of, they really aren't sure what they're seeing. So everybody make a perception check. A lot of checks in this one.
Yeah. For cubes and then skills.
Oh, it'd be probably under your
and then
skills.
perception.
Perception is wisdom.
Does Loon
Perception.
Well, if you
There you
go, if you go, there you go. I bet you have perception here, right there. So plus 2.
No.
Great. 4.
18, 14,
12.
12,
15.
4.
Not teen, just 4.
I think I did.
4D.
7.
Well, lucky for you, you still see it because somebody in the group that you were in passed high enough. So as you're looking out the windows, you see different windows as down the hallway as you're moving, or as you see looking down the hallway. And through one of the visions is an epic battle, good versus evil, just clashing. This vision star wipes into Hurey and Rasiel fleeing from a relic chamber. As it collapses, which dissolves into an old goblin bleeding out from multiple stab wounds, stumbling and collapsing to the floor, rolling back to look at his attacker, a look of shock and disbelief as he takes his last breath. And that's
Typical
what
Friday
those
night.
are the visions that you see out the windows as you
You guys
move
want to
down this
proceed
hallway.
up to here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Want to help me?
I want to quickly double back and look for spare change on the travel room.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
use travel room,
Roll
right?
an
You know, something
investigation
might
check.
fall out.
Yep,
Okay.
roll an
In case somebody
investigation check.
teleports in
Someone
there.
dropped something on the way
Gold
in.
purse.
I'm guessing we'll have
Make
to
it.
move it
Yeah.
I got a
again
22.
so we can. You want to turn
You
that
guys,
camera to
you
us?
you do happen to see underneath one of these little lips, somebody dropped a little coin purse, and you pick it up.
Yes!
It's got 127 gold in it.
I dropped my cord person. Thanks for finding it.
It has approximately 127.
You guys want to split and go? A couple of us go one way and a couple of us go another way. Or do you all want to go in the same direction?
We can split. What's a good split?
All the warriors.
So, I don't mean to table talk now here as the DM. So initially, when there was going to be 10 people at the table, I would advise the split. This time, I don't think I would split.
Well, I am level 6, so I'm like 2 people.
You are, that's true.
So you go by yourself, and we're gonna go over here.
We'll catch you on the other side.
I have this sudden feeling
But-
talking about this splitting up that we maybe shouldn't do it, guys. I don't
Just
know.
that
And you
piece
get
of
that filthy
advice.
animal out of here. Ugh.
Well,
You want to go right or left, or you want to flip a coin? Somebody just found a
So-
coin first. We can flip.
As you're here, you
Hurry's just
still
sitting
hear
there.
clanking, and you still hear workshop sounds coming from down that hallway.
This direction.
This hallway is quiet, and you don't really hear a whole lot, but there is still that pervasive buzz.
So we can go straight or left from this
Correct.
spot. Okay.
How loud is the clanking? Is it like deafening, or
No,
is it
it's
just
not deafening. It sounds like you're definitely getting closer, and so I mean, you roll a perception check.
I was gonna say I have a follow-up question before we move that way. If we move that way.
Perception. 13.
13. You can definitely tell that you're getting closer to it. It's louder, but it still sounds like it's probably behind a door
Okay.
and potentially
hanging back?
down a hallway.
So
Bad
could
guys.
we? What if we move this way? He said it sounds like behind a door. If we move this way, we could maybe see if we can figure out what's behind there, and then decide if we can go back.
Is it like a human rhythm, like someone beating metal, or is it like precisely timed, like
Mechanical.
burn,
That
or
is a
like
really good question.
someone banging away on it?
Roll.
like a machine.
What would that be? Would that be another perception check? Maybe.
Yeah.
I would think that would be perception.
Is it just like, all I can picture now is axes.
18.
18. It definitely
You know?
sounds. You can tell that it's definitely a being. It's not
Mhm.
like a machine doing this, but it's definitely the work of experts.
Yeah.
It is definitely the work of. It is precision craftsmanship being done in that workshop, but it's not machines doing the work. It's not that precise. You can still tell there's slight deviations.
Okay.
Can we look? Can we maybe Jeff or Loon? Sorry. Sorry. These are beautiful names. Can Jonyoo and or Loonspin use some stealth to scout up around the corner and
Yep.
we can see what's there?
They absolutely can.
And-
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. So you approach. Want to go there? Okay.
They see it.
Ooh.
Okay. Bad guy spotted.
Dead guy.
And so I don't have doors yet. So this is serving as the door. And there it is.
This is the door, or the door?
Oh, so that guy's
This
not
is the
dead.
door. This is a guard.
Okay.
Wait, I'm stealthing, right? He doesn't see
You
me.
are, well, you are peeking around the corner. And so you are, so now,
Is it light in there?
yeah, it's the
I
same
can see.
purplish
I can
light.
see. Okay.
Yep, you can see.
So we'll assume I came back and told you.
And so you approach the study, you see bookcases and a desk. The sconces are slightly brighter here. The clanking, whizzing, whirring, and crashing comes from behind the door on the far side of the study. The guard is the meanest looking orc any of you have ever seen. He paces the study. This seems out of place. He wears a black tabard trimmed in white with a burning white sphere on it. And so now you can go back and that's what you learn.
Got more cord? Oh, there we go. Oh shit.
Knocking door down.
Orc.
What is that? Is that
He's an
water?
orc.
He's an orc, yes. The guard is the meanest looking orc any of you have ever seen, since you're the one who's looking. And he just paces the study. This orc seems out of place here. He wears a black tabard trimmed in white with a burning white sphere in the center.
Think I could buddy with him as a half orc?
Be like, I'm
Or
here.
do orcs like half orcs? I guess I should know this, whether we're shunned or not.
I mean, do humans like all humans?
Be like, I was told that someone can help you out. The masters told me to come.
The chewy thing. Like,
Is it possible to
Preserve
have
the
like
block.
2 strong guys sneak up? I don't
I
know.
mean, I
based
suppose-
on the way he's standing there, I'm gonna guess he's just looking that way the whole time.
So, Jonyoo, really quickly, make a perception check for me. No, investigation check.
Good thing, because I rolled shit on that. I rolled worse on that.
With advantage since they can't see you.
Take the better one.
17.
17. All right. So on the desk is a pulsing chunk of quartz.
On the what?
Is that the
On the
desk?
desk,
Is that what
yeah,
the
that's
desk
just
is?
simulating a desk. Yeah. You see a pulsing chunk of quartz.
Like magic
And so roll another perception check.
24.
24, 25. You recognize it as a speaking stone.
Can we peek down this hallway, or is it a door
No, you
to
can
this?
peek down that
Okay.
one also.
We're standing there. I'm gonna take a look down this hallway
Okay.
and see what is kind of down this pathway here.
Just one?
The wall caves in.
Or
And
I
then
was gonna
take
say,
that,
the walls in this
that
place are
one
not very
also.
sturdy.
No, they are not.
Okay, nice
I'm-
long.
Giving you gift.
It's a nice.
is this water?
Yeah,
No,
that's what
that
I
is the
That's
the
spirit
arcane
plasma.
plane.
Oh, okay.
thought. So we can't go in there.
Dip your toe in, see what happens.
Yes. So
Push 'em.
just for the walls,
Push
for the
'em.
most
Just go through
part,
the tap.
are
Yes.
are all around. Just imagine
Ekrub
that the
runs up
place
to the
where there
guy.
isn't wall is
Fill
just
in the-
windows.
fill in the gaps.
Right, and then
Oh.
yeah, fill in the gaps.
Not
it's
only
supposed to
that-
be enclosed.
Not only that, yeah, all the way.
Right.
Okay, so you can't lob something
Right.
over.
That's
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Right. It's enclosed.
It
It
is.
is
Gotcha.
a building.
So I recognize this as a speaking stone?
You recognize it as
So
a
I
speaking
asked the
stone.
local
And so you
guy here,
know
what is that?
you need to keep the guard from getting to the stone.
Oh.
Oh, that's how he
walkie-talkie.
communicates to his buddies.
Oh, like,
It's like a walkie-talkie.
I was gonna say, he could go to it now, but like, we
He
need to
doesn't
keep
know
him
we're
from
here.
getting
He don't
to
know
it
we're
once he
here.
finds us.
That is your that's
Entangles.
Well,
I know a guy with a
perception.
net.
Is the speaking stone embedded in the pedestal or whatever it's resting on? Or is
You
it kind of
can't
this-
see it.
Okay,
It's a
hold on,
lucid
guys.
floating.
I got it.
You can't see it.
Well, I was gonna say
I would probably
This is
not
dangerous.
be able to get into net range. I think it's 5 to 15. I have 40. I could drink my potion of haste, or my potion of speed, and that would get me to a 80-foot
That's the
range,
safe
though.
point.
Are we trying to kill this guy, or are
We're
we
trying to kill everybody.
Mhm.
They said smash
He
and
said
grab.
meanest looking orc we've ever seen.
And we were
Guessing
sent
he's
in
not
here.
gonna want to talk.
We were sent in here basically. We don't
Murder.
care how you do this. We just want this.
That's
back.
fair, but I'm
That's in
wondering.
my
I'm
mind.
wondering if there's any possibility. But you're right. I don't think that's a good idea. But maybe.
No, we're gonna kill this guy.
Okay,
I'll go.
killing him it is.
All right, so I signal back to you guys that we need to get on this guy right away. I'm gonna rush out and fire an arrow at him, and you guys, hopefully, you're coming up behind me to
Okay.
help.
Okay. If he does that, do we roll initiative right after, or do we all get a motion?
Yeah, well, am I attacking with advantage from stealth?
You didn't do a stealth check, so you are not in stealth.
Okay.
And so it is.
It's on.
It's on. So it's as soon as
We are where we are.
Bardic inspiration before he rolls.
All right, so I'm rushing out. Boomster's rushing out.
For him, yes. Yep.
So they haven't seen you
Okay.
yet, and so you can still go back. And he hasn't. You were hidden. You weren't stealthed because you didn't do a stealth check, but you were still just peeking. He hasn't seen you yet, so you can pull and spin back. You can
Just
go
kidding.
back and talk to them and tell them what you've seen because you haven't done that yet.
Well, I said earlier I was assuming I was relaying this, what
Circling
you
this
were telling us, like they
Gotcha.
were hearing it from me.
Okay.
What I saw.
Well, that's fair enough. But
I
then
don't have to repeat exactly what you said.
that's fine. Nope, and
Unless
that's
you guys
totally
want me
fine. Nope, that's totally fine.
Can I ask you a question?
But they're still back there.
Us. Everybody,
Everybody.
but him.
All right,
And
so
Luzman.
here we go.
Was the
So-
stone embedded in the pedestal, or was it kind of loose and floating, like you could just pick it off the rocks?
You look. It was.
You
It
speak
was.
for me.
It was a stone. It was.
Yeah,
It
with my
was.
mouth.
Yep. You would understand this as do an arcane check.
Okay.
So as soon as he says a speaking stone,
Okay, well I'm gonna.
I want to do
I'm
an
gonna.
arcane check,
got
actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you know that it's
While we're still planning on
There
taking
are
away the
other
bardic
stones
inspiration, but I'll.
in this plane
Once we decide what
also
we're
that are
doing.
imbued with the same properties. And so you know when speaking into one, that guard could be carrying it around. He just sloppily left it on the desk.
I'm gonna
And so
do.
he could pick it up. He should have it on.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay?
All right.
I feel like we probably could have just snuck and taken that thing.
12.
It's too late
Tell you
now.
Exactly the same thing.
Okay. So do I know if
You could like mute
you
it.
touch it, does it immediately communicate with whoever's there, or do you have like? How well does it work? If I throw a napkin over it and then touch it, does it still work? And does it work against my will?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's essentially. So the way I understand them is when you have a speaking stone, or when you have a stone that you have given the magical spell to, or whatever, it's basically a walkie-talkie that's always live.
It's a hot.
Okay.
Yes.
So
it's a
we
hot mic.
shouldn't grab it and run, because then whoever's on the other side will be like, somebody is.
No, not
Somebody's
necessarily.
No?
I mean, if you do
Okay.
it quietly,
Okay.
Can we break it?
but I would
That might-
assume breaking it would probably cause a squelch or some kind of feedback, and that would notify them also.
So we're not officially fighting yet,
And I
or
guess
we're
I should
about to
probably
fight.
may
I came back
have,
to
be
talk.
making you do
Okay.
checks on those questions instead of just giving the answers, so you
Also,
find out.
Jonyoo, is he facing right towards it? What way is he facing?
Yes, he is facing the.
So
speaker
facing at.
Okay.
Standing
so,
back to the door, facing.
So trying to go in and sneakily grab it and then sneak away is probably impossible.
I got a plan. Might go horrible,
That's the best kind.
but I got a plan.
Eviscerate.
How much do you guys trust me?
I do.
Well, let's hear the plan first.
I was
Let's
gonna
just do
say,
it.
I'm not
He
going
doesn't.
YOLO.
Silent image as a distraction, and I have unseen servant, which is basically like what is it called? What's the magic hand?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. Yeah, it's kind of like
Is that
that.
where the gigantic hand thing is?
It's
Kind of, there's
basic-
Mage hand and there's Bigby's hand. I think Bigby's hand is.
Instead of
more
a
the-
corporeal, like glowing hand, it's just it's like Kevin Bacon and
The invisible hand.
Yeah, not sponsored.
Hollow Man.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hollow
So
man.
it can pick up objects, but it can't attack or anything like that.
So you could pick it up.
I could distract him, and I could pick it up and move it at the same time too.
Do you need a distraction from us, or is it something you can just kind
I
of?
can also do a distraction that wouldn't instantly, I think, trigger the.
No, like
Works.
we distract him by attacking him, and then you're able to get to it. But
Well,
that,
I mean-
that's also a matter of your initiative. Then, if you get a roll before he does, table talk. Sorry.
I can cast silent image, and I can like maybe he would be distracted enough to look in the other direction.
I-
Be able to do that.
I have a dancing lights spell that I could cast, and it can be like I could create 4 orbs and maybe cover that over some area, make him turn his head.
We could like double up and give it a double shot. And if that fails, then it would just go automatically.
Ooh, wait, or I can combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form
That
of
might help.
the inside.
Wow. Okay.
So we could use that as like a decoy. Send him like to look this way or something.
Well, do we want that in us where we are? Or do we want it to look like...
Can you
What's
send?
my fucking
So
range
that
on
is
this?
also wall between. That's not open between those two. That's
Right
a
here?
wall between there. Yep,
Well,
it's
then
solid.
I'd have to
behind him.
do it over here.
Then
Well,
have
is it
him-
possible
have
to
him
send
do-
something like
have
that,
him
like,
do
through the
his
door?
knock, but have him do the knock behind the door, so he goes to the door,
Oh,
like the Ben Kenobi.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
All
so
right.
he can open this door.
The orc.
Yeah. This door.
Yeah, it's just a door.
I was gonna say the other option is just send like a ghostly figure like through the door to be like, what
How
is
far
that?
away is
But the
that?
knock is better. I like that.
However far.
Are these 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yep.
Where's our...
There, I moved them all back here. I was
This
organizing.
is
the
a
other
60,
one.
right?
I made a 40, and what would be an 80.
So that's about 60 feet-ish, 70 feet, maybe at the most.
Should we do it?
Well, we got some options.
Let's
Alright.
do it.
So you're gonna do the knock behind the door, and I'm gonna save
Yeah,
my-
let's do
save
that.
my dancing lights, okay?
Now, when he's distracted, if he walks and leaves, one of us, the stealthiest, I assume, runs out, grabs the stone, or are we just gonna run it behind him
Why
and
don't we close
get
the door?
stabby? Close it behind him?
If he
Yeah.
goes through the door, close it.
What if we need to go that way?
Well, until we figure out what we're doing with this stuff.
I think the plan is to grab the stone and then come back to our base here
Okay.
and figure it out. From, figure out Plan B from there.
Okay.
That's what I would figure we do.
All right.
Check.
I cast Unseen Servant. I guess I
Okay.
can.
We can move for you.
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just be like...
So get in your
Can
position.
you cast from there?
I
What
just
do
need
you
to be 60 feet, so I'm gonna hug the wall.
got? And you're casting to here, right?
Yeah, I just need him to be on the other side of
He
the
doesn't.
door.
He doesn't know you're doing that. So you're good.
Squish me up against the wall real close too, so I'm not just a little bit further back.
Little
There we go. I'm just trying to hide. He's gonna fucking see me. I'm not that.
so delicate. He's a mean-looking orc.
So I do the cast Unseen Servant. I send him through the door onto the other side, and I have to knock.
Okay. So you knock. All right. The door swings open. Well, he turns around and opens the door. And so he doesn't walk through it. He just cracks it open and looks through. And so that's your opportunity.
I'm just an orc.
Who's got enough?
How much stealth do
So
you
I would
have?
say you have a few seconds.
You don't have any stealth? I've got +6 stealth.
I go.
So I'm gonna go.
So he sees the servant and walks into there and
Okay.
have him walk right around the corner a little bit.
Just like right here.
So he's out of yes. So he can't see the actions going on inside the room right now.
And he's rolling to see if we can close the door.
You're only to grab the stone.
Grab the stone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Screw the door.
Well, then I'm gonna run up to the door and close it.
Okay.
do we
I'll do
wanna close
my-
the door? And then he'll know somebody's behind him.
Yeah, right.
I think we should get the stone. Get the
Get
hell
the
out.
stone. Get the stone. Run back.
Don't let him know that we're
Good deal.
onto it.
Good deal. Alright, well,
All
So
right.
I assume stealth check.
Roll a athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to be
shit.
stealth right now. You need to be fast.
Yeah.
I should maybe do that.
Okay, yeah, do that because my athletics is bad.
This is a well thought out plan.
You said few seconds.
24.
24. All right, then you are able
Move Hurey
to.
out there instead.
You
Yeah, I'm
are
back.
able
Sorry.
to sneak in, grab the stone, and get back. And get back to.
So I got the stone.
You got the stone, and
Got
you
it
got back. And now the orc comes back in, and we don't need to put the door back up. But he comes back in. You hear him. You hear him say something about mumbling about don't be using your servants or.
Can
your
we
servants
can
not
we
being-
understand what he's saying? Like when he's mumbling, can we understand him?
Not
I
really.
can.
Yeah, say Hurey would.
Okay.
So he's just mumbling,
Goddamn knocker door people.
right?
Well, I guess while you're
Frank
holding the
asked
stone,
me.
Johnny's
I
like,
asked
oh my
for
god,
the
I've been waiting
speaking
to kill an orc.
grab it, and I muffle it with my cloak. And I walk backwards.
Okay.
So
So
I've got
you-
it muted underneath my cloak, and I'm gonna try and find someplace to maybe gently set down so it doesn't.
So, do we want to avoid the conflict for now and move this way, or do we go kill that bastard?
Let's kill that one.
That mother trucker.
Not sponsored.
Is it assumed that everything else here is walled off?
Yes, you can't. Yeah, you're not. You need to stick to the paths. You're not gonna cut through here.
Okay,
or
okay.
anything.
I don't know, it's up to you guys. I'm curious what's in that corner.
I was gonna say I say we leave this dude alone.
We can't, if we don't go this way, we can't get over here. There's something.
I want to look in his pockets.
We're leaving him.
Do we want to kill him, or do we want to try to sneak past him?
I mean, it's one less threat in case we trigger something later. I don't think we're gonna.
We've
really
also
trigger
got the
something
stone though, so we might be able to. If you can understand what he's saying, can you do the reverse? So like you can understand what he's saying. Can you pretend to be him in that sense and be like,
I can
"No, everything's fine over
I
here.
can speak orc.
How are you?
Everything's fine here.
Fine here now.
Everything's good." You know, if like this
How are
stone
you?
starts talking to us, like, "What's going on over there?"
I could growl off some orcish swears and be like, "Leave me alone! I'm just standing guard, damn it." You know, if you need me to. But
All I
They
heard
may
was
not-
Orgrimmar.
I mean, that's. I was gonna say it's a gamble, but
What
it's
does
also
that
a
mean?
gamble trying to fight this dude too.
I think we got him. Well,
We got
we
numbers.
could take his ass.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not worried about him.
So we're gonna attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think since I'm the only one with an arrow, I'm gonna sneak up to the edge here and fire one off.
I'm gonna knock on the door real quick with my unseen servant. Oh wait, I moved down a range number.
Are you doing it sneakily
Um,
or from stealth
yeah,
or
I'm
whatever?
gonna try to do it stealth.
All right, so roll for stealth.
So can I put my
Are you actually knocking on the door?
No, I ran out of range of my unseen servant.
Oh, right.
He evaporated.
Well, you could run and knock
Actually,
on the door.
it was supposed to be. I had a little flavor in here where I was going to have everybody do an intimidation check.
Oh,
Really
You
good
don't
at
need
that.
to do that.
Oh,
And then
man.
if you failed, everybody was going to question the necessity of this competition.
I have +6 intimidation. That
I
would've been
also
awesome.
have pretty good intimidation.
I have a +4? Nuh-uh.
Intimidation?
That's
Yes.
yeah, apparently.
This one.
Your little guitar
Yeah,
thing
mine's
is
5,
scary.
me too, heck yeah.
It would have been fun, but
My intimidation is you don't want to hear what I have to play. It's awful.
And so, yeah, if you want to step up and take your shot, then what did you do for stealth?
I didn't hit.
Okay. Yeah, you.
What?
He doesn't notice you as you even lean out into the room to get your shot more precise. He can't see the arrow.
Spit on the floor.
And so now,
Hawk to us.
take your shot.
That's a good character name.
Double advantage.
15.
It's battle time, so I should probably get to this guy.
Am I with advantage on stealth?
Yeah, you'd have advantage.
With the 15 hit?
I would roll. I would see if you get.
Put dents in that.
16.
You line up your shot, you launch it, and it goes right past him, and he now knows you're there.
I
Everybody
have a
roll for
secondary
initiative.
attack, though.
All right, roll your second attack. He knows you're there.
17.
17 does not hit.
What?
We're gonna die.
Yes.
Too late to change plans, boys?
Finally, we got a
So
battle.
He looks
it
at
shoots,
as
the triple
the arrow.
9
He looks
squares
at the
thing,
table.
the 9
notices
squares,
that the
little
stone
cube.
is not there. He checks himself for the stone,
And then
and
ability
just
saves
lets
and
out
senses.
this bellowing roar.
And it should be
He is not
initiative,
happy.
which for me is here.
Could we use that stone to like
I'm
bring
on
his
the-
friends and
You're
fake
on
him
the
out?
app, aren't you? I'm on the web
You know what I
page,
mean?
So maybe
Like
scroll
do like
down.
a like a
tired
bait
of
and
us
switch.
running over everything.
He sees us, but like
He's
it's
like,
probably hard to
these-
get away,
These guys
though.
are gonna get put in their place.
Can we go any farther?
I like it.
Is
I
that
like
it?
17 does not hit.
Well, I take 18 there. So
There we
what's
go.
that supposed to
Yours
mean?
is +2, so you'd hit that.
So
Initiative?
anybody
Yeah.
get an over 20?
Oh, what is this?
Rolling initiative.
17.
17, so it's
dang
I
it.
also have 17.
everybody roll with advantage.
Oh, Cool. Well,
and take your highest of the two.
21.
Okay.
I got 22 on that
yeah,
one.
so just
All
roll
right.
again.
So everybody
Advantage just
who
means you roll
got
twice.
over a 20.
21.
22?
Okay, yeah. If you got over a 20, tell me what it is.
17.
22
Or-
for me.
22.
21.
15, yeah, so you take 17.
17.
This is the better of the two, yeah.
What a start.
How many hit points do you have?
28.
8. You got.
How the hell did I... I'm leading this off?
I can't believe I rolled a good
This might work out.
And then Loonspin got what?
22.
22.
Although I don't know if I want to say her in there.
And what does she have for hit points?
45.
What?
She's a
15 to
dire
20.
panther.
Oh,
I got
She
had
16.
17.
Even though you're at the top of the initiative order, you don't have to
16.
set it in there.
I got 12.
Well, okay. So we have Bruno.
Or were you doing 15 to 20 now?
And how many hit points do you have, Bruno?
38.
38. And then Rewis. How many hit
16.
points?
Oh, 32 hit points for Rewis.
Did you catch that I had 17?
15, 14.
Did you catch that I had 17 also?
Oh, I did not.
And John, you had 20. Not an
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see
20 to 25.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So let's start over. So
Okay,
we have
that's why we're
Roz
noobs.
as
22.
22. And how many hit points?
28.
28. And then we have, and you
Curse.
rolled a 20, Jonyoo?
Yeah, Loonspin had a 22. Her
Okay.
hit points are 45.
Okay, so Loonspin.
John, you had a 20. His hit points are 50.
I had 21.
21.
And my hit points are 50.
And then Johnny.
You're 17, right? Or
52.
17, okay.
All right. And so now we've got, and now we are now out of the 20s in 17.
17.
You also had 17.
38.
And I also have 17.
So you both have it. So what is your strength modifiers?
Yours is
Oh, my
plus
strength
2.
modifier is +6.
Plus 2.
+2. Okay. I don't know if that was
You
the
will
right
have to
one.
share.
Oxus too.
And
Yeah.
Ekrub, how many hit points do you have?
I was gonna.
49.
Oh, are those are
And
cut
Bruno, you
to
said
be
38?
distance wise?
Yes.
Yeah, make a square out of it.
5, 10.
And
And
that's
then we
your, that's your 5
have
feet of motion.
17, 16.
5, 10.
Was you Rewis?
I'm
Just go
16
by the lines,
initiative,
not these middle ones.
32 health.
So
Okay.
this to this is 5 feet.
Yeah. these
What
lines,
I think
this
the
is-
only
this
is it
square.
just you two. No, just you.
Oh,
left.
I
I'm
see.
12.
So
Square.
this is
12,
5 feet of
everybody
movement.
else?
Yep.
Think
Got it.
everybody is
10,
a
15, 20.
Gotcha. So then,
How many hit points
so
do you
then
have?
5,
44.
10.
Little lines in between, like they're little.
All right.
Well, I just want to make sure, like, if I go left or right, in this
Yep.
case, I'm going the right distance. So
Yep.
a square
Yep.
is 5 feet.
Well, technically those are a little bigger because.
And I forgot to roll for me.
Like if you were to
And
measure.
luckily, I will see where I land.
Like
One.
like an inch and a quarter.
Oh, so they're a little.
But however we want to do
I
it.
think
Okay.
We either use these or we use the squares. But technically they're not.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
size.
right.
Oh, I see
All
what you
right.
mean.
So
Okay.
the top of the order is Rasiel. What would you like to do, sir?
Tap dance.
So, I'm not the biggest fighter, so I'm wondering, can I run out, draw his attention to try and let the other guys?
I mean, we're in combat. Is that what do you have?
I don't know. I don't really have
What
a.
are you,
it's
what are
not-
you asking there?
I'm not just gonna run up and try to fight him, because I
That would be
But-
wise.
based on what we've understood of this guy so far, one swing and I'm probably done for. So I'm wondering if I can like grab his be the distraction to let everybody else like try to get to a better position, not necessarily
Sure.
Like
You know what I
run
mean?
by it, like run by him.
exactly like either run by him or just grab his attention in some way to let everybody else that can fight better get to him without
Right.
maybe seeing him.
Roll a performance check.
Performance.
Well, where do you want to end up?
In the hallway. You wouldn't.
I'm running. I want to
Yes.
just run past him.
Yes.
Just as fast as possible to try and like grab his attention to turn him around.
All right. So yeah, roll a performance check.
Good idea. There you go. I'm streaking past
All
him.
right.
So you're like, what is this naked little guy doing?
What'd you say? A performance?
Performance check.
65.
Oh, whoops. Helps if I grab the right dice. 18 plus 9.
Oh, fuck.
27? Is that right?
All right. You
Strip all my clothes
you
off
strip
and
all
take
your
off
clothes
sprinting.
and you dance on your way through as you're going through, and you do one of those. I don't know. Hello, my baby. Hello,
As-
hello, my ragtime guy.
As I run by, I'm just like,
Right. Yeah. So you do that, and it is enough to draw his attention.
okay, so I am gonna run just here and assume there's nothing that way.
So the orc is now turning towards you, and it is Loonspin is up.
Is he? Does it? I just turned him.
Yeah.
So this is where he was
Yep.
at.
Yep. We'll say he's
Good?
that's what he's
Okay.
doing. He is turning. And so
I
now
moved
Loonspin
fast
is
enough.
up.
He was like, "What was that?"
Do we want to reposition the camera at all, or is it in a good spot? I don't know if we need to get it closer now. We'll switch it around to the other side.
Maybe where the wall
Since
is.
everybody's going to be coming.
Oh, we
into
can.
the
Yeah,
room.
we can do this.
Yeah, you can move the cable all the way over to you. There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
There you go. And then you can, you can move the camera and stuff on the tripod.
We don't really need to. We don't need to have me in there. We know
Can we
that we're
assume you guys
around the corner right now.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are out of range to do anything at this point.
Well, I guess we never got into a starting position. It was just kind of here we
Yeah.
go now.
Yep.
So we'll have our 40. Well,
That's
you'll
what
have
you did.
whatever moment.
That's why I ran past to let you guys get into position.
And so now Loonspin is
So we
Nice
were
bait.
already in combat though, so we couldn't make moves.
Loonspin is going to pass.
Hoping for the best.
Until you guys catch up because,
So she can either
Because she can do
skip her
something-
turn then,
yes.
or you can hold an action if you declare the action.
How's that work?
Say you want to use pounce, but you want to wait
Why do?
until Hurry gets its
Whoa.
attention. So if Hurry gets its attention on his attack, then that would trigger your pounce. But you have to
that's cool.
declare your action.
Okay.
But if you want to pass, you can
I
just
just don't
pass
wanna
the
send
whole
her
round.
out there by
Yep,
herself.
no, I get that. That's
I'll
prudent.
do that. I'll declare that I'm gonna. What do you call it?
I don't know, whatever your ability
No.
is.
What did you say? Like
Staging.
Oh, you're gonna hold your
I'm
action.
gonna hold my pounce action.
Okay.
You might have to move with your
And then I
range.
would ask you what the trigger is for that. And that would be
The trigger would be the first person to get this guy's attention.
Okay.
Attack.
Immediately
Okay,
get ripped
that's
in
what
half
that is.
by a giant orc.
Hurry then.
To get damage on him, or just to engage.
Engage in an attack. Because I'm assuming at that point, hopefully the rest of you will be around. I just don't want it to be like takes you another turn to get there.
And so Loonspin is holding her pounce. Hurry.
Hurry.
Live up to your name.
Yes, he's gonna move his 40 feet, and if you want to count it off, as close to that guy as he
Well,
can get.
these aren't.
Here's
We
40.
either use those or we use the.
They
square
are a
ones.
little
They're
longer,
bit
and so
bigger.
I would use the
This 40?
markers.
So you want to go 40.
As close to him as I can get. If he'll get me in range to melee, I will.
What's your range?
That's close.
Close.
Well, look,
We'll say you are
Is
close
he
enough.
looking
Oh
at?
yeah, look, he's there.
Is he looking at Rasiel? Can I have my 40?
Well, so remember, there's a door here. So he's looking at the door I just
Okay.
went
Well,
through.
the
He's not
door
looking at
didn't
me.
swing shut behind you.
No, but he's looking at the space where the door is, like I ran that way.
Right. And so I don't exactly know how flanking rules work, but I would say on this shot you have advantage on your first
Your
strike.
chunky ass can move 40 feet. Speed potion.
No.
Oh, not yet.
No, not yet. No. At like level 3, I think. Barbarians get an extra 10 feet of motion, so my total is 40.
Was just wait for another level 6 joke there.
What's coming?
Oh, it's coming. Of
All
course
right.
it is.
I have advantage on him since his back's turn.
Sure.
All right, I am going to take a two-handed battle axe swing at him
All
then.
right. Roll
So
for
I
it.
get to attack twice. 18.
18 misses.
Okay.
This isn't good.
I guess I'll take my second attack on him
This is
then.
2? Oh my
Why can't I find how far my guy
24.
24 will hit.
All right, I'm two-handed it, so
I don't know, man.
15
gonna be
damage.
tough.
15 damage. All right. Your first
15
Your
damage.
first strike just kind of glances off the plate, off of his plate armor, and the next one you get a good shot in on one of the joints and take him in the elbow. 15 damage.
15 damage.
Nice.
He's wearing like a cloak and got
Alright.
fucking nets.
After
13 damage?
3, is that all? Do you have any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
Nope. I used all my motion. Used my 2 attacks.
Okay. And so after Hurry, we've got Jonyoo.
Okay, I'm gonna fire arrows. Natural 20 again.
Nice.
That's my 5th one today.
That's
I'm probably gonna die.
This might be the encounter you might need them.
Yeah.
And so,
So that'd be.
do you want to roll your damage first for this, or do you want
Yeah,
to roll your
okay.
other hit first? Your
No,
other...
let's do the damage.
Okay.
I can't keep track of shit.
Whoa.
So for our rule, for our house crit, whatever your dice damage is, initially add that.
Like, so that's 12.
So 12. Now do your roll.
Another 5.
Another 5. So you do 17.
Yes.
You do 17 points.
Yes. On the
Of
first,
damage on your
the
first arrow.
Yeah.
Damaged it. An arrow does a D12.
No, 1d8 plus 4.
1d8
For
plus
the
4.
natural 20, right?
Right. So 8 would be what you.
Oh, then 8 plus 5.
8 plus 5.
You're good.
Sorry, I thought you
Nope, that's all right.
I'm kind of a
13.
Plus his modifier, right?
Right. Yes.
Well, he had it modified.
So it
What's
ends
your
up being
modifier on
14? Okay, hold on. So it's 1d8 plus 4, so I should get
Yes.
that max
12.
damage, right? 12 right off the bat.
Okay, so the
Oh,
modifier
he was right.
as well.
He added it in. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Sorry.
12,
So
and then
17.
then I got an extra 5 after
Right.
that.
Okay.
So 17 damage.
Sorry.
Yes.
I was confused about how you were doing
Nope, 17. So now do your next one then.
This one isn't gonna hit, but 15.
All right. Yep. Your first arrow. You sink it right into like his shoulder.
So does
You
this
find your
activate
joint in his shoulder.
Does this activate with
Yep. Well,
I am too.
yes, you are gaining its attention because there have been 2 strikes on it now, so it is actively starting to turn towards the pain.
Alright, she is gonna do the pounce move. So when she does the pounce, I do a claw attack. And then let's see, that's
Do you want me to turn this guy? Or is that part of his turn, Jeremy?
Oh, sorry.
I got a 20 again.
Nice.
Shit.
Good.
You got that thing weighted?
So.
No.
I was gonna say, don't tell
Sorry,
him.
what did you say?
Do you want me to turn this guy since he's?
Yeah, he just.
Or is that part
he
of
can
his
be
turn?
facing- he can be facing now. All right. So what is?
So she can do 7 damage maximum with her if we roll.
Okay.
And then so I need to roll again.
Yep. So now roll your damage to add to that.
Oh, sorry. 4 plus
Should
3.
a friend come
7.
over.
And
I
you have to
invited
roll a
invited
strength
her
saving
to
throw
come
of at least
over.
12.
Okay.
Like, if you just
Strength
she's
saving
like, "Oh, I'll just
throw.
observe." I'm like, that's not as fun.
I rolled
No,
13,
just-
so I make it.
Okay.
Well, they might.
So that's it for my movement.
Okay, but
I
how
told
much
her, I was
damage?
like, oh, you could,
How much
you know, come
damage?
and
Yes,
play.
how
So
much
she was
damage
like,
is
no, I'll just
7
observe.
plus
I'm like,
7,
that's not
so
14 total then?
7.
Okay.
I did 17 with Jonyoo and 14 with.
Loonspin is able to find a spot around his knee to get does she bite or claw?
Oh, that was a claw
Does a
attack.
claw attack. So she gets a claw in there and is able to scrape away a good chunk. You guys are finding the breaks in the armor right now and getting some good shots in. So after we've got Ekrub.
20s I've ever rolled.
Ekrub? Oh,
Ekrub.
all right. Well, where's the? I'm pretty sure I'm all at 30 feet still. This is 30. The red.
Yeah.
He moves forward.
Under
Speed.
your speed and.
Okay, so there's that, and then I can
Maybe
throw
conditions or
a javelin at him. You want to do that? I have
There we go,
4, or no, I have 5
30.
javelins.
30 feet.
Okay, thread that needle.
Sorry, my character's back. All right. Yep, I have up to 120 feet. with
Okay.
the javelin. So, all right, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
What?
Did you bonus anymore? If you're just rolling natural 20s, you just like pick up a stone.
That's gonna be a miss. 9.
9 is gonna miss.
Okay. And I have a second attack that I would
Okay.
like to use. 12.
12, both miss. So you throw 2 javelins and both of them go right over top of Loonspin, nearly grazing Loonspin and not hitting your target. And that's all your movement, and you don't have any bonus actions or anything?
I would not like to use any.
All right. Bruno.
I have the walking of 30 feet.
Okay, so you can move a red distance
Which guy's
as
you?
well.
This
One
guy?
with the shield.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are maximum.
And then under actions, you should have
So hit
what
the-
attacks you
that
can
one
do.
there.
So I don't know
Just
if you
swing
have
it across the
any-
room.
You can probably use your a dagger at range if you have it.
I have short sword +1 for
Yep.
melee weapon.
Yep, you have 2 short swords, but I don't know if you have any, if you have bow and arrow or if you have a dagger or anything. So
No.
that is, okay, so that is probably the limit of what you're gonna be doing as well. If you'd have no ranged weapon on there.
With hit, the hit and slash DC with a +6.
Yeah, but you don't wanna throw either of those. You don't wanna throw, you're not in melee range.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
if you're
okay.
in 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to be within 5
So
feet.
your,
And
your
so-
next,
Which would
your
be
next
one of these
move should be
blocks.
close enough.
Yep, your next move, you're gonna be able to get in there. Yeah.
So what would I do this move?
I'm gonna say you can move double speed just because you're gonna need it. And so get him up there.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Now
get in
you're-
there.
Now
There you
you
go.
can do
Now
a
you
sheet.
can do
So now make your attacks. Do you see what is I'm sure you have 2 attacks.
Actions in combat, unarmed strike. Oh, yeah, two fighting, 2 weapon fighting.
You've
something
got 2
attack.
attacks.
You
Okay.
can take a bonus
So-
action. Okay.
So now you've got your short swords, so you've got your +1 short sword and your just your basic short sword. And so now declare which one you want to attack with, and then you're gonna roll for hit.
Like just say first short sword, and
Yep.
then where do I roll on
So you
the?
want to do your short sword +1 for your first hit, so you can just roll on the hit, the +5,
So yeah, it'd be that +6 right there.
or the +6. There you go.
17,
17.
or no,
19.
19.
19. 19 barely hits,
Okay.
Ooh.
and so now you can roll that damage. So it would be the 1d6
So
plus
it's
whatever
19,
1d8
19 or
plus.
18?
So
That's
19.
19? Okay.
Would be 8.
8 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so your first strike does 8
Yeah.
points of damage.
Dude
Well
is a
done.
tank.
So now roll with your other one, with your other short sword. So do the same thing.
Up
hit
here.
hit the +5 on that one.
24.
That is also going to hit. So now roll the damage on that one.
That. 4.
4. All right. After Bruno is Rewis. You have moved as far as
I'll go 30. That's 30 is red. I'll go maximum. Yeah. And then does the 60 stretch between me and him?
Yes, it does. Barely.
Mind spike.
All right.
I think he has to be a saving throw of.
No, he has to do something fancy.
Oh, mind sliver, I
Shut it,
should
my
say.
face.
Sorry.
Mine sliver.
He has to be intelligence check 14. Let's see if that ugly looking orc can smart.
He gets a 16.
Ooh, okay. Never mind. I'm done.
All right. So he brushes off the mind spike. You cast it, and it's not quite enough to get through
It's his turn.
to him. Hugh.
I basically could just run over
Same
there.
thing.
Pants down. I wasn't paying. I was pissing in the hallway.
That's a good point.
30
Hey guys, I
feet.
found a coin purse.
that orc?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think I only have 30 feet, so I button my pants back up. I'm a green guy.
So you're 30 feet.
Yeah,
Do you have ranged then?
I have no range.
No range, then we're going to
Nothing.
give you double movement as well to get him.
Oh, nice.
Better go like double and a quarter.
Get him up into melee range.
Yes, this is
We're
action
just-
as a bonus dash movement. So he could
Bonus
attack
dash
anyone.
movement.
Yeah.
Get yourself together, man. You're a paladin.
Yeah.
He's lighter on his feet
My
because he
bad.
emptied his
Right.
bladder.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
Ready
could
to
run.
go.
Yeah.
Embarrassing
Runs up
me.
their pants down. Hold on. Get my sword out.
We might be related.
Put my sword back in.
Okay, so you might be able to look. So I get. Why is there 2 there?
One is one-handed, one is two-handed. So the top one is using it. So your warhammer, this is one-handed attack. This is two-handed.
Oh hell yeah! I'm
What
good.
level are you?
5.
So you get 2 attacks, you know that?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'll two-handed pump him real quick.
All right, so roll for hit.
24.
24 is going to hit, so roll for damage.
So the lower one.
Unless you want to do both your hits first.
5.
That's all the damage you do is 5. Okay.
5.
He's got some heavy plate armor. All right, so roll for your second.
Second time. 18.
18 does not hit.
Ah, okay.
Your
Now we
second
know
blow
for
glances
sure.
off of his plate armor.
I was.
It's at least
My
it makes
pants
some
are wet. I
sparks.
didn't get a shake twice.
Right.
For sure anyway.
You go, oh, you.
Yeah,
off the-
yeah.
off the axe and shaking.
Oh,
Is that all-
that's
is that
right.
what you
Good
got?
call.
That's it.
All
for
right,
me.
now it's the orc's
Need to do
turn.
more
I forgot there was
Kegels.
18 rolled. Good call.
So the orc
Need to do more.
can make
Your
3
Hugh
attacks,
does. I mean,
and he's on guard, so he's walking around with his staff. So he is going to hit you with this staff. He's going to hit you first,
Me first.
and that is going to be a critical fail.
Oh, good.
So he whiffs on his first one. You guys caught him by surprise, luckily.
Ekrub
And
yells,
so he took with
"Butthole!"
the staff. He took the staff this way. He was going to hit Hurey, and now he's coming back and he's swinging at Hugh. And that one is going to be a 29 to hit.
I got 18 armor class.
So he
barely hit.
smacks you
Yeah.
with his the staff.
Willing, apparently.
He smacks you so hard you recognize it as a demon staff. And so it does. So
It's a good thing that your perception works based on how hard you're hit.
so you take
Man, that looks familiar. Whack! Oh, it's a demon staff.
Feels like a demon staff.
you
Thank
take
God.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No, I had that. I didn't declare it, but I declared it as I was doing it. It was two-handed. This also was one-handed or two-handed. And so I was actually two-handed when I did that. So we're going to retro that, or retcon that. And so actually I need to get rid of this. Not get rid of it, I need to get rid of it. So instead of 9 points of damage, I do 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Should have kept the one-handed shot. And plus 4d6.
Oh,
That's okay.
that's
I love
not it.
Oh, jeez. 20 points of psychic damage. And then you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
He hurt you emotionally.
What he tried to do.
He hurt you emotionally.
Saving throw.
What he tried
Gives
to
you a
do.
massive headache.
Wisdom.
Miss Cleo.
21.
21. All right. You withstand. You feel this funky wave of something wash over you, but you're able to shake it off.
So you don't get the
and-
damage.
Something funky? I believe they call it music. White noise.
Right. And he's going to swing back again at Hurey with his final shot.
Attacks.
And that one is going to be 16 to hit.
Barely.
Barely hits. All right, 16 to hit, and so we will do So that's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 11 points of psychic damage. And make a wisdom saving throw.
So if you make the save, you don't get the psychic damage?
You still get the psychic damage.
Oh, so he still took
The
all
save
that.
is for something else.
Okay.
So what are you
And we
down to
might
now?
find out right
13.
now.
I'm 17.
Hurry disappears.
44.
Huh?
And
Oh,
he's gone.
awesome.
He's off the. He's
What, did you get knocked out?
gone. He's no longer.
You're dead?
He's not dead. He's not there.
Oh.
So remove him from the board.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh no.
All right. So now
I scream.
Hurry
Sorry,
is
And
gone.
cry a little bit.
So
Not
what
full of
happened
pain.
there
Psychic
is now
So stay ranged, boys.
there's an ability on the demon staff that does a hurl through hell spell.
Sounds
And
pleasant.
so when this orc hit you with the demon staff, let's see. So right now, Hurry is traveling through a hellscape. He's traveling through the hell planes. And
It's your own personal hell, so it's whatever you make it.
Fantastic.
at the end of
Nothing but
my
focus.
next turn, or at the end of the orc's
Very afraid
next
of hot
turn,
women.
the target returns to the
Wasn't
space
hell.
it occupies.
Okay.
And so at the end
It's
of
all
my
hot
next
women, but they
turn,
only play
Hurry
accordions.
comes back. And so with that, my turn is
Harmonicas, that'd be worse. With the face of Bob Dylan.
I think I am.
That would be hell.
That would be
That
hell.
would be
done.
hell.
So he gets.
So I just, after I do those hits, I just kind of let out a bellowing roar and redouble my ferocity towards you guys.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
So we're back at the top of the order, Raz.
Okay. I'm just seeing if I have an option here. Not trying to sneak, just curious. Yeah, let's piss him off more. Smart. Just.
That's what a bard would do. Or a wet willy.
Or I don't know. Like, what's? God, that seems close enough to where he'd still be able to do something.
What you gonna do, Raz? 6 seconds.
Oh shit.
That's how long your turn is supposed to last, or how long your movement is. And so, don't take 20 thinking about that 6 seconds.
Yeah. All right.
20
Well,
minutes.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm gonna YOLO this, I guess. I move 30 feet, so I'm gonna try to run and get behind Hugh. Try to.
You know he's gonna attack.
I get an opportunity of attack on you.
If you get
Oh.
within 5 feet of him, is it 5 feet?
Yeah, and he's running right behind him.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to.
So you should try to circle
Take a hit.
the other way if you're gonna try to get it.
Oh
Yeah.
well, in that case, then my plan was not gonna work. So I'm just gonna run back out that way.
You can
That's-
count them out. You can move 5 or whatever it is.
Okay.
I'm sure it's pretty close.
We'll just move back here.
There you go.
And then I thought I could throw something. Oh yes, okay, cool. So then I'm going to yeet my dagger into this guy.
All right.
Doesn't it say purse?
And I got a range of 20, which is the blue.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
in
you're
there,
within
okay.
range, definitely.
Just-
All right. So
Okay.
roll for hit.
Oh no, wrong dice again.
Nice.
That was cool.
Oh,
Let's go.
would have been a 20, but it rolled over to 14. Plus, what's the modifier supposed to be? Like, what am I looking at?
You threw a dagger?
Yeah. Oh, the hit. Oh, so plus 6 is 20.
20. 20's gonna hit.
And then 1d4 plus 3, so that's this one. 4.
4 points. Well, hey, every little bit counts.
Absolutely.
So you found a break and you sliced him across the neck a little bit. Right where
Nice.
the coif, there was a little break in the
Nice.
chain on the coif. You got through it.
So he would have had opportunity even though I was going behind him.
Yes. Oh yeah. If you are in melee, that's my understanding. And so I mean, if we wanted to do a house rule about something like for that.
No,
later
that's
on, we
fine. I
could
just
do
need to
that.
make sure is that regardless if you try to run past them, it's immediate opportunity every time.
I think so. I
Okay.
think is if you are in melee range and you try to run out of melee range, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, it's 100% behind it as well.
Because my
Yeah.
plan
You've done that
was
Baldur's Gate and it's done it.
Oh yeah, every D&D based game I've ever played. Yeah.
Yeah.
my plan was going to be to try to run behind him, and then as I did, like try to like slide by him and like slice his ankles as I go by.
So, yes. Tell me the whole plan. I mean, we could have worked out something, but no, it's
But with the opportunity and how weak I am, I'm like, no,
that is also,
like, no,
that would be the trade.
I'm not. Based on what you just did to my friends, no.
You could have went up and pantsed him.
Like I said, I don't know if the next thing we want to do is piss this guy off more.
All right. So is that your
Well,
turn?
he'd at
Do you want to do
disadvantage.
anything?
He wouldn't be
You-
able to
Oh,
move,
I
he'd
do
be
have a bonus
shuffling,
action.
you know?
I'm going to throw
Fool.
Bardic Inspiration
There you go.
on to, I believe he's after me, so I'm going to give it to Jonyoo, right?
Give it to Jonyoo. Well, Loon Spin, Hurry, and then Jonyoo.
Oh, Hurry's after. Well, Hurry's gone, so it is Jonyoo.
Hurry's in the
So yeah,
Loon spins. He said,
I think I can only do it. Is it any creature?
But it doesn't matter whom. You can choose the person.
Right.
It don't matter.
So you can give it to John.
A creature other than yourself within 60 feet.
So Loon Spin would be a creature.
Okay, yep, so we'll go Loonspin then.
Okay, so I forget what that does. Okay.
Any creature within 60 feet gains an inspiration die. And then you can use that on your ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
So a D8,
Okay, so on
right?
the roll,
You
Or is
can
it 8
add
on
that.
ability? You got 8 to it?
Okay.
Or is it
No, you need to roll.
Roll
D8.
it.
Yep.
so I'm gonna roll for attack.
So what is Loon Spin doing?
She's doing a claw or a bite attack, which did not
Bite attack. Okay.
a lot.
Even with the 4?
And so,
Or with the...
Okay,
Oh, wait, but
fair
you
enough.
can roll an 8 though.
does she have multi-attack or does she just
Just
have
one.
one? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So Loon Spin takes a swipe and
You
you
can roll
get
eight.
through the plate. Hurry.
You
is
use it on your
traveling
ability
through.
check, attack roll, or
I
saving
I would have
throw.
added
You
what
trip
to
through
that.
hell.
Whatever you roll your D8, your
John,
I
you.
still couldn't make it.
Okay.
All right, Jonyoo is going to fire an arrow. That is going to be a what? 25.
That's gonna hit.
And then 6
Mike,
damage.
if you haven't turned it off yet. Yep. All right. Awesome.
6 damage.
6 damage.
I wanted everybody to hear.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not going to hit on
Show
the
off.
second arrow.
Not going to. Okay. No, with that attitude. All right, John, you sends his 2 arrows. One finds it's spotted, cuts through an edge of the plate, and so you're starting to weaken the plate a little bit. But this guy is a beast. Second one misses. It kind of slides off the armor and just falls to the floor. After John, do you want to move or anything? Or are you right where you're?
I'm good.
All right. So we're going to go to Ekrub.
All right. Let's see if my second turn I can actually get close enough to hit him. I'm gonna be able to get to that square.
Well, you
You
can
gotta be
get there.
within 5 feet.
You can
You're
get
good.
there.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So I'm going to use my 2-handed great sword.
Okay.
Slice this bitch. All right. Oh shit. Nope.
Doesn't hit.
No. 16.
All right. First one doesn't hit. It's
All right.
It's a swing, but it doesn't connect.
Okay. Now. All right. Ooh. 21.
21 is going to hit. Roll for
All right.
damage.
And I'm going to declare Divine Smite, my
Okay.
special move that gives me. It gives me 3d8 extra damage.
Okay.
So, all right. So I got 2d6 for my attack roll,
You need a D8.
and then I need Yeah, a couple D8s.
A couple D8. Here's another D8.
All right, let me roll my original attack first. 10.
10 points of slashing damage.
Yep. So there's 2 D8s, and then this guy.
Pyramid, double pyramid.
This guy. Okay. All right. Now 3 D8. 4 plus 7 plus 1. So 12.
All right, 12
Wait.
points. And as Ekrub swings his second shot, he yells, "Divine Smite!" Because for some reason, that's what Ekrub would do.
That is not what he said. For some reason, he don't remember why, but he had a dream, and then he can't stop thinking of it. But he just screams out, "Butthole!"
All right.
I don't know why I did that, but it just keeps coming back.
Where did that come from?
And with that butthole comes a flash of divine light from the heavens that seemingly comes through the roof and just pours down on this guy, causing radiant damage, I'm assuming. 12 points of radiant damage, I would guess.
Divine Spite is just a special that adds. Oh.
It doesn't add any. I would figure it out of a type
Well,
of damage.
you might be right. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Does it also sting?
Yes, it is radiant damage.
Radiant
Okay.
damage.
Yep.
All right, that's another
You know.
12 points of radiant damage.
Now he smells worse than he did
Bruno.
before.
Yes.
Go get him, Tiger.
Do the once again the short sword plus 1,
Okay.
and
So yep, there you go.
23
And that's gonna hit. So roll your damage on that one.
and 6.
6 points of damage. Okay, now your second.
Short sword. 24,
My sword's gonna hit.
8.
8 points of
How
damage.
much health have we taken off this dude?
He did.
So you do 14 total points of damage to this guy. He's not looking. He still isn't looking all that
I
bad.
mean, dude, you've taken
He's
over
kind of
100.
like Timex.
You know, we could have went down
And
this
he's taking a
hallway.
licking and he's keeping going.
We had the choice.
Yeah, but the light up toy, the light up toy over here.
All right. So after Bruno
Basic human
is
instinct
Rewis.
took over.
Move 10 feet closer.
Where's the 10?
Nah, just
Yeah, just guess.
yep.
Close enough. Mind sliver. With a 14 intelligence.
16.
Shit.
Again.
No, actually 17. That was it. All right. So again, he's able to shrug off Rewis's mind spike.
Strong.
Hugh.
All right, same
Should've
thing.
used magic missile.
Because if I
attacking.
if I
Okay.
try to move, attack of opportunity.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But you also have to look at your AC and
You could spend one action to disengage. Technically, that's okay.
And you don't.
like if you didn't want to attack, you could
Yeah.
disengage instead.
Yeah,
Is
and
con-
not have a attack.
Is
of
consuming right? Like if he hits me again, yes. You're right.
If he hits you, it's probably going to be solid. But the good
Yeah.
thing is you're a tank.
Oh.
Ekrub's a tank, and so you guys are kind of meant to be the ones.
Fuck
to-
it. Wee ball. I'll just do the same thing. Double tag.
All right.
19.
19 is going to barely hit.
7 damage.
So roll for your second then.
16.
16 is not going to hit.
Not at all.
And so you, I don't know, foam frothing out your mouth, you make your first strike, and you strike him, and it strikes true, but your second one doesn't quite make it. So after Hugh, now it's the orc's turn again.
Can't wait to see how we all get pummeled. What is that? Rasiel randomly.
He's healing, speaks Orc.
That's the one English.
I'm going to
The only word he says is Orgruma.
use Finger of Death
Finger of death.
against that fucking ranger that keeps sending arrows at me.
Is that what they call it these days?
And so you send negative energy coursing through a creature that you can see within range, causing it searing pain. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. So what does it?
What does he have to be?
Let's see here. It doesn't say. Let's see. It has to be. So if it doesn't say on the spell itself, what does it have to beat? Would it be my Constitution?
That's weird.
Is that what it would be, a Constitution against Constitution?
Pretty much.
So we'll call it 15.
I've seen this. Portent, 16.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, he portended you and gave you 16.
Oh.
Got you covered.
So you barely made it. You barely made the save. And so that's
That could have been bad.
Dude's in hell right now. This guy's packing.
And so it takes 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So you take 15 points guaranteed.
Wow.
Dude, you have the potential of dying.
I need a lot of d8. Actually, would you have your app?
How many d8s?
7?
What? Are we being punked?
Oh, she hit the button.
There you go.
Hit the roll.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Whoops,
No, that was
sorry.
8
Yep,
d8s.
sorry. We will subtract the highest.
This guy.
So you take
20? 20.5?
I don't like that you're adding in the error.
right.
Because it's half damage.
Carry the one. yeah.
So it's 42. So we'll say 35 points of damage total.
Yep.
Level 6, bitch.
35 points, and that is all I can. That is all I can do.
That's the
Wait, it was half damage though, right?
That was half damage
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
right.
would've gotten
Okay,
it.
because it should have ended up being.
I'm bleeding out my
86.
mouth area.
Yes, it should have been
Moon's when it comes up in
a
Lexi.
lot.
Yeah.
All right, and so now
Heart
that is after
palpitations.
my turn.
I
And so
reappear.
Hurey reappears, and there's a bubble
Oh, thank
that
God.
kicks Ekrub back 5 feet.
Oh.
Nope,
So
he's
where was
right
he?
where he would. Right where you're at.
Oh.
That's where he was.
Hurry descends
And
upon
so
your head,
Hurey
butthole.
takes
Hurry
upon
takes.
entering 10d10 psychic damage.
So he's
Hell, I
just
smell.
dead.
10d10 psychic damage.
What does that mean?
That means roll 10d10.
10d10.
We don't even have 10d10 here.
Put it in.
I don't think we're
Can
trying
you
to fuck
do that
with
on
this
your thing?
guy.
Yeah. Let him do it.
Well, he can do it. He's got it right
I
there.
don't know how to add all those.
And now hit the d10 10 times. And then hit roll.
And then
Look at Jeremy smiling.
Well, this is the first time it's been a challenge.
Oh, shit.
This is the first time it's ever been a challenge.
That's gonna do 370 points of damage. So you're dead too. Your pace.
Well,
Wait
it's
a
either-
second. He's rolling for his own damage dealt to him?
Because he's coming back. I mean, I could.
Oh,
this
okay.
is kind of like a teleportation.
I got you.
Right.
Wouldn't it be great if it's all just
60.
ones?
60.
That is more hit points than I have.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
So like you just
17.
You take half of that. So you take half of the half. So you take 30 points.
You've been through hell.
Thank God he's got health potions.
Dude, don't let this guy touch you. Yeah. Okay.
Really
and
glad I
then
didn't try to slash
That
his
brings
ankle.
us back to the top of the order, Rasiel.
All right. Well, not gonna try to run up on him, obviously.
You should just run away again. get naked. I mean,
If
it's not going to do any good, but it'll help you.
yeah, fair enough. If something takes an action, that means that's my turn, right? Like one action is
Yes.
unless I have something that I can do 2 actions.
Unless you have a
but-
bonus action, yep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Well, with this guy here, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at him.
What do you want to say to this guy?
Take it and still shoot my arrow.
You suck.
Very vicious.
Multiple times. It's just you're the worst. Your mother never
You
loved
go
you.
off like Yosemite Sam on this guy.
You're there. You go. Your mother never loved you. Hunting wascally wabbits, all that. It's
There
not
you go.
Yosemite Sam, but
Go back to Orgrimmar.
and then, so, do you need to roll to see, like, do I need to roll first to see if it hits or what?
Yeah, I mean, if it's a spell and there's a hit, you need to roll to hit with that spell.
Okay.
Because what is the... Do you have a tool tip for what the spell
Yeah,
is? You
I
need to
was
look
just
it
looking
up.
at that.
Okay.
If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
or take 1d4 psychic damage, and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay. So I will make a wisdom saving throw. 24.
Oh shit. Well, and I'm basing like, so, and then the attack or the save is based on what I have here. Is
What's
that right? The attack, like, if you make it, is based on what I have here for the save. Is
Yes.
that right? Well, you got it. It was 14. So
Okay.
I did nothing.
You don't... Okay, that doesn't do anything then? There's no... It does half of whatever.
That
What was the effect?
it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. So you just.
Okay, so I just shrug it off. Right. It
My
shrugs
mother's
it
a
off.
wonderful lady.
He's correct. His
Lewsman.
mother did not love him.
She's going to do a bite attack.
Okay,
Oof.
right into that plate.
18.
18 does not hit. Hurry.
I have to disengage. I have 2 hit points left. So that's disengaging is my action then. Yes. Okay. I need to get away from him because I need a chance to chug a healing potion. So move me my motion.
And we'll say your healing potion is a bonus action.
Are you going back this
I'm
way?
going back this way towards Bob. Yeah.
Plus
Get me
2d6.
back in that hallway.
Okay.
How
So
far
we'll just.
back you
My
going?
40 feet. My motion.
So call it there.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
And you chug a potion?
Chug a potion.
Okay, so do
So-
that. Whatever the... you're not in combat, and so we'll do their rule also. So whatever the potion is,
So
take the max.
4 plus 6 is your...
Are you taking a greater or a regular?
No, just the regular.
Just the regular?
So it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, so you start with 10 and then do your roll, right?
No, 2d4 plus 2 would be 4, the guaranteed 4 plus the 2, so 6.
2d4 though would be 8, wouldn't it? And then don't you have a plus 4
No.
or a plus 2? What was the potion?
Two d4 plus 2.
So you're rolling 2d4,
Yeah.
which should be 8 for. I mean, it would be a.
If it's a critical.
if
Oh,
the-
you're guaranteeing that
we're-
8?
Yes, that's what we're doing
Okay,
for the potion.
plus 2 is the 10?
Yes.
Okay, plus 10.
So
So, I don't need
that's
to
what
roll
we're
anything. Okay, since I'm out of danger
Right.
and using it, you can use it to its full extent.
Yes.
So plus 10. Okay.
Spill any.
That's what it is.
Didn't
That's what it
spill
was.
any.
I knew we'd get there
Okay.
eventually.
Didn't
So
spill
that's what
any.
it is.
All right, so plus 10. All
Right. You chug that potion down, and so whatever you need to add there.
That gets me up to 12.
And that is your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Jonyoo.
Alright, so I need to chug a potion, but is that a bonus action?
For you, if you want to stay in combat, then yes, and then you would roll for your potion instead of get the max. But
So
if you
I
want
only get to take my potion and then I get fire a shot.
No, you can take.
No,
this
you could
one.
fire a shot, but you would roll for your potion
Oh,
instead
okay.
of get the guaranteed max.
Okay, so how do I do that now? I never had to do
You roll what
Where-
is it? 2d4 plus 2.
where are you?
Are you taking a greater
Where is he?
potion, or are you taking?
Um,
you
He's
can't
behind
see
this
it
wall.
on that.
Oh, okay.
Is it a,
What?
a potion or a greater potion?
He's shooting an arrow from
Regular?
hell.
Okay, so
I see,
2d4 plus 2.
Who ended up with those graders when we embarked on this?
Yeah,
You have them all?
yeah. I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them?
So
5. So add 5, and then you can take your. You can take one of your arrow shots.
You lick it
One arrow
off.
shot?
Maybe. Yeah, suck it off the ground.
Okay.
Not gonna hit.
Take some.
All right,
Less on
Tink, you all your concentration went into
D4
drinking that
broken
potion,
glass
and
damage
you
on
fire
top.
your arrow and
Hope
it
it's
just goes
more.
right through
Well, I
the
suppose
party and
you
hits
could
the
try to
wall.
throw it.
After Jonyoo is Ekrub,
Some kind of check.
unless you want to
might
move
have
or
to do a
anything.
check to catch it.
Catch it.
You good where you're at? Okay.
I mean, you
All right.
Well, I also have.
I'm gonna go back up to this
I
guy,
can
All right, there we go.
45 full
Now
rounds.
Ekrub's in the
Right.
mix.
and I am going
But I have
to
to
use
touch
my
it.
two-handed greatsword again.
Chop this guy.
I've seen this before. Portend critical 20.
Oh, okay.
So take your max dice
So-
and then do your roll. So whatever your
So my max is 2d6 plus 5. So that's 17. So that's an automatic 17 points of
automatic
damage.
17. And
Plus-
now roll.
feels so good.
Right.
7 plus 5 is 12, right?
So 17 plus 12, so 29.
29 points of damage.
That's a pretty good chop.
All right.
And he's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
He's definitely, your starting blood is starting to come out of the armor.
Only now.
I'm glad it's starting to come
Well,
out.
it's running. I mean, once it starts, it's like a sieve.
All right.
And so you are starting to see some.
I have a second attack.
Here,
That I would
here
like
and
to
I
use?
can't see anything. There's so much blood on
Damn.
my face. What?
All right, I'm going to roll for my second greatsword.
Welcome back.
Which is not going to hit. It's 15.
15 misses. So you get one awesome swing in, and your next one finds his armor again. That plate armor is a bitch. Bruno.
Bruno, once again.
I was gonna save it for later time.
Ugh, 8.
8 to hit does not hit. So now try with your other one.
6.
6 also does not hit. So this time your swords find his armor, and
Yeah.
you don't do any. You don't do any. Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
Hope.
No trouble, boys.
Hey, he's bleeding.
So,
Anything that bleeds.
scroll down.
Guys.
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Bonus actions.
Right.
We should have went low.
So, nope.
Yeah, hindsight's 2020 and all.
Rewis.
All right, time to pull out the big guns. Magic missile.
All right.
Boom, level 5.
So that's 5 missiles.
5 missiles.
I don't think there's anything happier for us over here.
That hallway looks clear.
17 points of damage.
17 points of
I'm
damage.
going
We
straight
could
into
have
the
stretched out the whole
skull.
session just walking down this hallway talking about what we were going to do. And now we none of us got it.
Right. All right. So 5 magic missiles all come in, finding different weaknesses in the armor, and pop, 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 pop. You hear 5 pops, all popping around you as Rewis stands back. You
Then I move back up against the wall.
It's his stomach.
Yeah,
He didn't
I was
eat
like-
today.
Okay.
That's my move. I'm done.
All right. Hugh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
Let's not sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him being nice.
So
He's level 5, so it's pretty much. You know.
disengage, it would be an action,
Yes.
and then as an action. So lay on hands. It doesn't say as a bonus action. It does say as an action.
Yes.
If you are using disengage to leave combat, I will let you use lay hands as a bonus action this time.
Can you get back to me?
That's a good question.
How many? I've read 30.
You're gonna be close.
You gingerly
If we
touched it.
really stretch it,
Well,
Gingerly
all right.
touched
Well, I
it.
could.
you can get to Jonyoo. I don't think you can get to Hurey.
Wow.
That's for you, bro. Sorry.
I got another healing potion on me, I guess. I don't want to have to chug it down.
You guys are friendly. In
So
the
you
face
want
of
to go
death.
up to her, or I mean, Jonyoo? Was that the plan of action?
Yeah.
Jonyoo, get the hell out of my way! I'm trying to aim at this guy.
I touch you real good for 25 HP.
Touch me, bro.
Ugh.
He touches you real good.
I gotta get two hands on, so I do the
do it.
pecs, and I go right here, right the heart. Yeah, 25.
The one's
Been
looking
working
just
out,
good.
by the way,
So I
man.
gained
You
25.
gain 25 hit points.
you like it?
Yep,
Ready.
you feel it. It feels good.
He tries to give you a little extra, a little squeeze.
Yeah.
It was unsuccessful.
You bet.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, and now we are back to the orc.
Throw you.
Wait, what?
Right? After Hugh.
Yeah, we all went.
Oh, we all went?
Yeah.
Good luck. I
Was
ran away a little
reappearing
bit.
my action? Because I never got. Oh no, I disengaged.
So, yeah.
I disengaged.
Potion.
And a potion. Yep. Sorry. Had to. Yep.
You've been in hell.
Yeah. Okay.
You're forgiven.
So let's see here. He is going to cast Blight on the pesky bard that started this whole thing.
Oh no. This is not good.
And so necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice, which is Rasiel. that you can see
Necromantic
within
energy.
range.
What's that look like?
So draining moisture and vitality from it. So you start to lose all of your precious bodily fluids.
That's
and
good. I had to
so-
pee,
So
so
make a Constitution saving throw,
Spells and power.
and you need to beat.
They might have
what's
been
up?
bestowed upon
My brother's
him
home alone. He's called me.
something
He did have a
four
demon
times.
staff.
She target me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's going on?
He's called me 4 times,
Okay,
so I might have to go.
okay. You just need to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, you can step away and go find out
Cool.
what's going on. Just turn your mic off.
unless you want a very one-sided conversation going over Twitch.
Right?
All right.
Yep, just make sure that mic's off, and then go find out what's going on.
All right, I got to beat a what now?
That is cool.
Have to beat.
What is it?
Let's see here. Is this what it is?
Or do I have?
Constitution saving throw.
I'm 26.
Nope. We're just gonna say you need to beat it.
A 10? Or do I have to look at something on mine to?
Nope, I don't know. We're just rolling with it.
16.
All right. So you take half the damage.
Oh. I,
Straight in the clear.
I swear.
You only take 40 damage.
So you take. So I think Chris was right. I think I need to bring up mine so I can do some heavy damage with this guy.
What? What did I say?
He rolls for his own damage. Like, yeah, you're right. I think I should probably roll that.
I never said such a.
If you get me killed,
Maybe
I'm only going to
said
be
that.
slightly angry. I'll be very disappointed.
So you take. Ooh.
Either way, 10d10.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Is that residual? Like, does that go from turn to turn?
You say 23?
Does he take damage each turn?
Oh, I'm going to have to get the hell out of there, though.
Just see, no, it's just that one round. So you see Rasiel. Anybody who sees Rasiel sees himself just kind of drained. Like it starts to look a little prunish, like he's been in the bath too long.
I
Lost the dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jazz and that.
Oh no.
So I might have to.
Oh no.
Guns are important.
Yes, they are. Go find Jazz. Go find Jazz. Dig. Hey, life happens,
on my
man.
unconscious corpse, body, there's 2 potions of greater healing.
Oh, that's all right.
As
We'll
he
just send you to hell.
vanishes, he throws his 2 potions of greater healing
Yep,
out.
for some reason you don't know why the attunement here is kind of failing, and Hugh You have one chance to. You have bodies. We'll say he can make a dart over and do one more lay hands on Hurey before he gets out.
Yeah.
And so.
20.
And
There
then
you go.
as he's doing that, he gets hit by the demon shaft. And then he goes into hell.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And so the attunement is.
So this big dude's just
and
packing.
Hugh
Hit
just
by his demon
vanishes.
shaft.
You don't know where Hugh went. He's just gone.
Looks like a cheater.
Scream my mother's name. Alright, thank you, everybody. Sorry.
Later.
No
See ya.
problem, Shay. See
Yeah,
ya.
have a
Nice to
good
meet
one,
ya.
man. See ya.
Yeah, good luck with the dog.
And he threw out 2 potions of greater healing. Is
And
he
he
added?
threw out 2 potions of greater
I'm just
healing.
gonna make note of that.
And so that was the end of the orc's turn. Raz, you are up after you have
But I
been
had 3
pruned.
All right.
When he uses a spell, he only gets 1.
All right.
Not that I'm
This is
saying
30, right?
where I want more.
Shut up!
Right?
Shut up.
I
Well-
kinda purposely have been doing that because otherwise I can smash this front line.
Well, consider yourself shocked. I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge and run back here and disengage. And I think that's my turn. So
I don't know if you needed to disengage if you're not within 5
Yeah,
feet.
you weren't within 5 feet, so you don't need to disengage. You still have your action.
are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh yeah.
You have to
Oh
be-
yeah.
You were not within 5 feet.
Oh.
Just to avoid an opportunity.
I mean, I'm like next to dead though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're not within
can
5
still
feet, so you can. Yeah,
you can
you
still
can still.
cast your action and move.
Oh, okay. That I didn't
You
know.
can still
Yep,
hit
absolutely.
because you're not within the attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh shoot! I threw my dagger, so I don't have that back. Frickin' A.
You only had 1.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So how
Hey,
does
I don't plan for
disengage
this.
work?
No, that's
If you're in melee range, instead of attacking, you can use the disengage action and escape without using without an attack of opportunity, without triggering. an
Oh,
attack
but I
of
can't use
opportunity,
this. Shoot.
Why
Okay.
don't we do that like every time?
because then you don't get an action.
then you don't get to attack.
So
We'd just be
if you
chasing
have
each other
2 hit
around the
points
room.
left,
Just run around this guy.
right? Say if you have 2 hit points left, it's probably a good
Be
idea.
like Tom and
to
Jerry up in this bitch. Not
disengage.
sponsored.
All right. I'm going to throw my hand axe then.
All right.
He's just throwing all his weapons.
That's all I got.
It's called the kitchen table.
I got some other stuff, but I'm not close enough to do my other spells. So
Remember to go pick those up.
yeah.
You need to be close enough to do your spell. You need to be within.
One of them I have thunderclap,
Gotcha.
but I have to be within 5 feet.
Gotcha.
And with how almost dead I am, that's not gonna happen.
Fair enough.
And I guess am I close enough where if I do a potion that I have to roll for it?
You're still engaged in combat. So if you wanted to disengage and use your potion, you get the full thing. But if
Got
you
it.
still want to use one of your spells or attacks and the potion, you need to roll for it.
Which one are you guys? Just kidding.
Which one am I? I'm the
Um,
female fox with the guitar.
Ross or Roz?
Oh, there we go.
You meant Roz. You meant
Yeah.
Rasiel, right?
No,
Or you meant Ross?
Bruno.
Like at Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruno. Okay.
So technically, we have shove as an action. I'm kind of curious what happens when somebody steps foot.
Yeah, you know
in that
what?
new stuff. And I imagine a giant Goliath might be pretty good at shoving things.
But there's walls there.
Yes, it's
Oh,
walls.
there was
Yep,
walls.
it's all
Okay.
walls, and it's an enclosed
My bad.
enclosed structure.
My
It was a
bad.
good idea,
Not bad.
but it is an enclosed structure.
Can you shove
You
it
Yeah,
through
just
the walls?
fuck it. Nope.
You just see the
I'm
what's
sticking with
going
what I
on
was
on.
gonna do. I'm gonna get out of here.
It's bulletproof glass.
right? And so, what you got for us, Ross?
I'm gonna run back, just get back here, and then I'm gonna use a potion and heal up.
Okay,
Just
so you take
because-
the full 10. Are you taking just a healing potion or one of the graders?
Yeah, I think I only have the greater. So what is that?
You can have whatever the max is.
So
44 plus 4?
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
So 16.
Okay,
No, 4d4, so 20.
20. Okay, that works. So I don't know why I won't.
why
let
did
me
I
just-
have to roll for mine and he doesn't have to roll?
Because you still used your action.
Okay. So if I would have just disengaged. and
Yes.
just- oh.
Yep.
That's kind of a That's kind of a nice gimme, though, because technically you shouldn't be able to do that, right?
Right.
So 20.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
20.
Technically,
All right,
you're already
we're good.
disengaged, though, because
Just like you
he's
get a
so far out of
ripping
range.
Diluted health potion.
Yeah.
Right, Jeremy?
What's that?
Isn't he already disengaged, technically, because he's so far out of range?
But he still wanted to use an action.
Oh, okay. You still wanted to
So he's-
attack.
So his
Double
focus
fisted.
was
Okay.
still on the action.
Okay, I got it.
We're good.
I thought
Okay.
I was going to be able to do it. In my mind, that's
Okay.
like, this could be the one arrow.
It could be the one. But no, probably not. He's bloody, but he's not weakened yet. Not a whole lot.
What?
And so after Roz is Loonsbin.
Okay, so this is something I want to ask because I don't fully understand its advantage. If I do this bite attack and you don't do the strength saving throw,
Mhm.
and you're knocked prone, what good does that really do?
Everybody gets advantage on
Everybody
attacks.
gets advantage. Okay. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do a bite attack.
$15 is not going to hit.
Used up all my good.
Good. All right, Hurry.
On
All right.
inspiration checks.
It's like 620 so far.
Hurry's going to re-engage if he can get back in there with his 40 feet. I'm thinking.
Oh,
sorry.
you're
Thinking he can.
Yep.
All right. Big ol' scream coming in hot with his two-handed battle axe.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Are you raging?
I'm not raging yet. I was actually gonna hold on to that, but this guy's kind of a dick. We'll just see how this goes. It doesn't go.
You took 47 damage. I don't know.
It's a 1.
It's a 1. That is a critical not hit. First one whiffs. You get another one, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your first one, you come around the corner and you got too much steam going.
25.
But your second one is much better. You gain your composure. How much damage you do?
12.
12 points of damage. Is that all your move?
That's my 40
Jonyoo.
feet and my 2 attacks.
This guy. Down there.
I'm going to hit with that one. That's a 25.
All right.
What do we think he's
Johnnyoo's gonna
at?
sink at
200?
least one of them arrows.
250?
7 plus. Should know about me. So, yeah, 11 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Don't give me 2.
Natural 2.
Whoa, there it is. It's coming back
All
around.
right, so we got 12 automatic. Plus another 8.
Yes.
Wow.
And then I'm going to move back so that I'm out of sight.
He lets out a howl of pain and or a furious howl because that one did some damage. He's starting to look a little bit weaker.
Is that minus 20?
You got a lot more blood coming out. You hit him right here in the shoulder, and
I
so,
think
it's,
so.
he's hemorrhaging blood out.
How much did you hit him for total?
Armor.
Was it 20?
How much total? He did 31 damage total.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 12 plus another 4. Here, what did I say?
You did 20 plus 11.
Yeah.
So you did 11 with your first arrow, and then 20 with your second.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then after Jonyoo is Ekrub. You don't have anything snide to say to the I guess maybe not yet. Might be too early to get
my
cocky.
friend Rewis?
Isn't he the one who
Saved his life
Well,
earlier?
that's just playful banter.
Fair
Nothing bad to say.
Want to swing my two-handed great axe?
All
or
right.
great sword?
True.
Oh, plus 13.
13 is not gonna hit.
Okay.
Take another swing.
All right, boom. Second hit. That dice did not produce. 13.
No. So you clink, clink, both off of the armor. Bruno.
Short sword. 19.
19 barely hits.
There you go.
Roll for damage on that
Get
one.
some-
6.
6. All right.
16.
16 for your second hit. That's
Yeah.
going to miss.
Damn.
Welcome to the club. That's what mine is every time.
And then we've got Rewis after that.
Okay, I step out from the wall like
Oh, that's what that
5
says.
feet so I can get max
See.
missile. And I leave actually.
Well,
Hey,
like
buddy,
the
good
ones
luck.
and whatnot are fine,
Bro.
but like once you
I
get
don't
double
know.
Just
shooters,
rubbing it in.
You can do
they're cool.
They're cool, but I
1d4
think
times
they might
5
be looks for me. Like a collection.
Can't go wrong with that.
plus 4. No, plus 5. 14 damage.
14. Another barrage of magic missiles hails down, finding where they need to
14
get.
damage.
And you hear 5 more pops.
I move back up against the wall a little bit further out this time. I don't like this.
We're weakening this guy.
Assuming like 200, 250.
So since Hugh vanished off of the plane, it is now the orc's turn. The orc is going to take his staff, then he's going to do one-handed swings and just kind of do pink, pink, pink to the 3 tall people all along there. So we're going to go. First hit is going to be Hurey, and then Ekrub, and then Bruno. First hit.
Is he doing that just because he can, or is he like staggering as he's doing it? Like,
He is. You're starting to see some fear in his eyes for the first time.
I was just curious if he was trying to show off as he hits us, or if
So
he's.
26.
That'll hit.
18.
For me?
18 to hit.
Well, damn.
21 to hit. So going to hit all 3 of you with a
Yeah.
one-handed hit. So this one does not have the added hurl through hell effect since it was only one-handed. So first 1d8. 7 points of bludgeoning damage to Hurey. 9 points of bludgeoning damage to Ekrub. And 8 points of bludgeoning damage to Bruno. And then he's going to let out one more
Subtract 8
scream
from there.
Yep.
and hopefully
Click it. You can
encourage himself a
go.
little more. Alright, and we come back to the top. Raz.
Right!
And then the arrow
Hit him with
across
some
the
dope
top.
rhymes.
Take you back.
Got it.
Orcs hate music.
You should play that one song.
Orcs
man.
hate-
Zach.
What do you get when you
Oh, hey, yeah, good idea.
walk with a wolfhound? Your mother.
All right.
You should play that
Rasiel.
one song that made all of us throw up.
Rasiel pauses the game.
What spell is that?
Yeah. Can I pause this for a while? Health back.
All right. Oh man, this is much shorter. Says the short guy.
How much health you got left?
I healed back up 25 to 28. So
Back to 30.
Okay. So good.
I mean, I'm not on my deathbed anymore.
oh
So
shoot.
that was the way you could sit back to him.
Okay.
We don't need to call life alert.
Not yet.
You know what? What the hell? I'm gonna try it again. I want to try and cast. What was it? Vicious Mockery again?
Okay. So what do I need to do?
You have to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw of 14. Yeah, I think it.
28.
Okay. Well,
Right on the
moving
wire.
on from my turn.
I want your dice.
Just because we're table talking and we're noobs, this guy has a plus 10 to wisdom, so that's why he's
Oh,
six.
for orcs, that's
Damn. So he's not stupid.
He is not a stupid orc.
But me using Vicious Mockery twice now, I might be a stupid bard. What's my wisdom? I might have to.
We will craft your bard. We'll take a look, or if you do decide you want to pivot, we can explore other options.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that was something I could do next time.
Okay.
I'm already
So do you
in
want to
the
move? Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
You know what? What the hell? I do have a bonus action. We're gonna do the old bardic inspiration.
There you go.
And now that Hurry's back, I'll give it to him.
Woo! All right. So that's just a D8, right?
Looking
I
for
pocket
it.
And you can apply the D8 to either your,
An attack or a saving throw, I think.
but not to damage.
Oh,
Not to damage.
good idea.
For future reference.
Yes. God dang it! What am I looking for? Oh, my bardic inspiration.
So I've got a D8 bardic inspiration.
Here we go.
pocketed.
Okay. Loon spin is going to be up after that.
Or bite this breach.
All right,
Bite
bite
that
him.
bitch.
Maybe.
Maybe. Nah.
Bit myself.
She almost broke a
bit
tooth,
my own arm.
right? She broke one of her teeth off, one of those precious canines. After Loon spin is Hurry.
All right. You can use it on attack or damage or whatever.
Not damage.
Not
you can use it on
damage.
attack and saves.
Attack and saves. Okay. I'm going to attack twice. If I even added the 8, that would make it 20. Does it hit him?
If you roll an 8.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
So it's up to you if you want to use your inspiration, because yeah, you need to roll a 7 or an 8.
I'll wait. We'll call that one a miss, unfortunately. And that's only a 10, so that's not going to do it either. Well, if I
You can use it.
19 to
Oh,
hit,
sorry.
right?
Attack
19 to
roll.
hit.
So I can't even get it.
Not with
No,
that.
I wouldn't.
So can I keep it pocketed?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
You have it
keep
for-
it till you use it, right?
You have it for 10. Well, for 10 minutes.
Okay. What's that?
Still have.
I'm the
Loon
same
spin
way.
still
Like
has one. Yeah, because it's only been maybe 3 to 4 minutes.
All right.
since we started the fight.
Yeah,
That really pisses me off that I missed twice.
I bet.
I know. I did too. It
Uh,
sucks.
Jonyoo.
Sucks because we do such
Alright.
big damage.
I'm going to
too.
move my 5 feet.
Fire off 2 arrows.
What is this cable to? I don't want to like knock something over.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm roll for the second.
Okay.
That one is going to be a 17.
First one is going to hit. 8 points of damage.
And then I'm going to move back.
Stay out of eyesight. So we call you. All right. After Jonyoo, Ekrub.
Okay.
Butthole.
Butthole. Two-handed sword. 18.
Barely miss. Beast.
There we go. 24.
That's gonna hit. Let's get some damage on this thing, on this orc.
Your mother never loved you. You a bitch.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Just because my vicious mockery didn't work doesn't mean I can't still throw insults at him. I don't know if I should, but
So Ekrub is done. Bruno.
That is.
YOLO.
Come on. 7 for the first one.
7 is gonna miss.
19.
19 is gonna
Just
hit.
hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So roll for damage on the second one.
Damage coming.
3.
Still counts.
Hey, points is points. Health points.
All right.
You keep track? He's got 3
Seeing
health points.
fear in his
Oh, you just
eyes.
took 3? Okay.
Rewis.
He farted on
I'm
him.
going to add all this.
I'm gonna move out from the wall briefly and cast out second level magic missile.
Okay.
I messed that up. I messed everything up.
Yeah, I believe everything started going wrong when we decided, let's fight this guy.
We can
Am I
take
allowed
him.
to roll this and
14
just
points
say
of damage.
remember?
YOLO.
We can take him.
We got him.
14 points.
7. Okay.
I distinctly remember
14
somebody
points
saying,
of damage?
he's probably the meanest one
He's
that you've
down.
seen so far.
He's down 230 HP.
What?
And he's looking rough. He's looking. He's still
Staggering.
has some. He's staggering. but
He's
still
staggering.
has
We're
some
hitting on him. All of a sudden, Rasiel shouts out, "You a bitch!"
We have hit him 229 points already. Well, If I might have missed.
You're in the ballpark.
Yeah, we're roughly in there. That's a lot of creatures.
This guy's a beast. He was the meanest orc any of you have ever seen, and
I feel like that was a
He's
warning.
living up to it.
he's
Give
living up
that
to
as a
it.
heads up.
We needed all of us.
So Rasiel, so it's the orc's turn. So the orc, you're kind of seeing panic in his eyes for the first time. And maybe
Only took us.
You have me at half HP. No.
Is this going to be like a Dark Souls boss where all of a sudden he's just like, oh no, I'm scared. Boom, second phase. Suck it, nerds.
Okay, I'm trying to find. I should have looked this up, but I didn't know I was going to try this. What are the rules for unarmed strike? So he's got multi-strike. So he's starting to panic, and he wants to break through you guys. So he is going to try and kick Hurey and Ekrub and make a dash.
Do you
He's
wanna-
going to use 2 of his strikes.
do you
So
wanna
what
hear
is? Yeah.
On a hit, an unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier.
Like he's gonna run towards us.
Yes.
What's your walking? What's
And
your
so
walking
1
speed?
plus
112
if I
feet.
hit, it's 1 plus my strength modifier.
If you hit, it is
Some
1
asinine
plus your
amount.
strength.
Okay. I am going to kick with this, and I'm also going to add that I'm going to knock you back 5 feet
If you hit me.
if I hit. Both of you, both you and Ekrub. I'm going to try and kick you both. I'm going to kick you and yep, and try to just to,
He also knows karate.
Yeah.
he doesn't know
All
karate.
the
This
other
is
shit.
just a desperation. I mean, he's a big ass orc. And what would I add to hit for that?
Mine is my
Strength modifier, maybe? I would strength modifier probably makes sense to me, which
My-
would be 19 to hit.
that'll hit.
That
And
barely
so
hits me.
1 plus. It's 1 plus the strength modifier.
Yeah.
So I am going to actually roll so I have a 9 for a strength, so I would do 10 points of damage, but I'm going to roll a d10 and anything less than that. So it actually does 7 points of damage and knocks you back 5 feet. Going to do another kick and try to kick Ekrub into Loonspin.
Oh, that wasn't my damage?
No.
7 HP?
No.
Oh,
That was me.
That one I will do 19 to hit.
that barely hits.
And so he kicks you, and he does 2 points of damage, but knocks you 5 feet that way.
Ha! Butthole!
And so
Into
now he is
Loonspin?
going to use his dash to move past. So Loonspin, Ekrub, and Bruno are going to get attacks of opportunity. And so we're going to move him 30 feet. Oh, fuck.
This is 30 red.
Red. 30 feet towards the hallway.
Son of a gun.
All right, bye. Slaps you as he goes by.
And so now, let's start with Bruno. Roll. You get an attack of opportunity, and so you can use your +1 short sword for your attack. So yep, roll to hit.
24.
That's going to hit, so roll
Hell yeah.
damage.
Six.
That's damage.
All right, and now Loonspin.
Okay, so since he ran past me, can I use my pounce?
Sure.
So, pounce.
You're going to go last then. Ekrub, you get your attack of opportunity first then.
20.
20's going to hit. Natty 20?
Not a natty.
Okay, dirty 20.
Why does it matter what
Because he's getting hit, and then you're going to pounce. Or you're going to pounce.
So if you-
15.
Probably if you knock him prone.
Right.
15
Well,
points of damage.
I was just thinking for logic, he's not past you yet. I mean, it's only been, he's actually passing as you get the attack of
Oh, I got you.
opportunity.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, so what did you?
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. All right, and now Loonspin can do her pounce.
Okay, so bounce. So I'll do a claw attack.
Okay, and then I have a save, right?
Nope, not gonna- Oh, yeah, it is gonna hit. I'm gonna use my 8 bardic inspiration.
So roll a d8 and add it to your,
A D8 and add.
and then we'll roll your d8 and then add that to your roll. Because that's what
Oh,
bardic
I gotta roll
inspiration
more.
is.
So
Yep.
let's see, I would have 16. Fucking A. 18.
Rasiel is so inspiring, you get advantage on that.
Way to be inspiring.
Hell yeah.
Roll.
Roll your d8 again.
You're just like rock.
There you
Hey,
go.
there we
That
go.
one's gonna hit.
Just freaking out as this big ass guy's
Thanks, Dan.
running towards me, just like, oh
Okay.
god.
So you, okay, let's do damage for the claw. I'll just take the average of 6 points. damage on
6,
that. Yep.
okay.
Then you have to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
12.
Yes, I make it. I got a 22.
What the fuck kind of modifiers is this guy?
He's a beast.
Roll a 2 and then use like a 20 point.
Right.
modifier.
The only way I don't hit is if I roll a 1.
Alright, so what did I do for damage?
You did 6 points of damage. And then, so those were all 3 attacks of opportunity. And the orc's turn is done. We're at the top. Rasiel.
More bad words.
Nope, no. I learned my lesson.
lot of
You're gonna
happening.
land him this time. This time you're gonna find this weak spot.
And just because you want to do some fun stuff, I think, we'll say you for somehow you have your axe and stuff, your axe and your dagger.
Well, I've still got my axe. I didn't use it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But I just don't have my dagger,
okay,
technically.
gotcha. All right.
So, but I'm looking here. I'm just seeing if I can do. This is one action, so I can't. All right. Well, let's just YOLO. That's 5 feet, right?
Yeah. You're.
All right. We're gonna take my hand axe. I assume. Does it say where it's one or two handed? This is just header.
No, it's just. I don't think.
I
you can use
picture
it
a
that way.
hand axe as like a hatchet, maybe.
It would have 2 options to
Ah,
strike. if
got
you
it.
had-
Okay. So yep. So it's just one handed.
I'm going to give you 2 attacks. I mean, you have
2?
multi-attack. I don't know why you wouldn't have multi-attack in melee.
Cool. Well, then it's gonna be 1, 2.
Yep.
Just sweet. And then I need to. Does that roll for hit now?
Yep. The bard is up in it.
The dot on the bottom is what it is, right?
Yeah.
9. Well, it's not gonna hit. So the first one misses. 9 plus 3 is 12.
Yep, so that one's going to miss.
Your dice have been bouncing up on stuff.
16 plus 3 is 19.
Barely going to hit.
Yeah, but. And then 1d6. 4.
You don't have any modifier on that?
Nope.
No?
So I just do 4 damage.
Hey, every little bit counts. Loonspin. Now she gets her turn.
Oh, okay. I will do a bite attack.
Okay. Bite him. Get through that plate.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, so we'll take the 7 damage. And then you gotta succeed on a 12 strength.
27.
49.
All right. 1 million.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't.
million.
It doesn't help that I'm rolling, or it doesn't hurt that I'm rolling high on the dice either.
You are
So it
rolling.
makes my modifiers
like a
look
god.
super awesome. Yeah, right. So that brings us to, after Loon Spin, is Hurry.
I'm going to turn towards him. I am going to do like chuck 2 javelins at his back
All right. roll
while
for hit.
he's running away.
At his back, yeah, roll him with advantage.
That was 24.
Roll it again to see if you get a 20.
Okay. I didn't, so
Okay.
24 to hit.
Okay, so first one's going to hit.
4 damage. Oh, sorry, plus my modifier, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Second one with advantage as well.
Yep.
$21 to hit,
Okay.
Boy.
and another 10
I think
damage.
we already have kind of.
We really haven't done that much. It's only been 300
He
HP.
takes 2 javelins right in the back, and this time when he screams, it is pain. The ferocity is starting
pain?
to.
He really actually kind of likes
ferocity is
it.
He's
starting
like,
to fall
oh,
out of this guy.
25%.
Jonyoo.
He secretly likes it.
I'm going to cast
He left on it.
Spike Growth right here.
Oh, my God.
So he takes 2d4.
It's just his back, not
for
his
every
back
5
end.
feet he travels through that from the spot.
Oh, okay.
So for the next, so he'll take it. If he's
So if he
continuing-
continues to run through.
yes, he'll take it 4 times.
Okay.
4 right? Yeah. So
Yep.
every 5 feet he takes 2d4.
Because you're casting it where? How does it?
I'm going to cast it right here.
And so it's just if he runs through that spot, then any step he takes after that, he takes damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that works.
Okay. So that's I'm going to do that.
What's that?
I'm going to cast it.
Okay. So you cast that. He doesn't notice that on the ground. You just kind of, I don't know if it's a somatic spell or what kind of spell it is, but whatever you need to do to cast that, you do it, and yeah, he doesn't notice the ground in front of him. Do I have to do anything, or does it say
It
anything? Or
doesn't
is it
say.
just okay?
It
So it's
just
just
says
there.
every 5 feet you travel, you take 2d4 damage.
For
Okay.
how long?
Well, I mean, he is running, so unless he
But I mean, does he
stops,
run out of it?
Concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. So as
So you
long
have
as you
to-
can focus on it.
Yeah, you got
So
it.
you guys need to be careful.
Not to run
You
through.
Rasiel, don't move.
If you do move that way. Okay, and so that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, you're not in a space, I mean, you could get away right now without provoking an attack if
Like-
you wanted to move away.
Like this way?
Yep.
Okay, so.
Okay, and so after Jonyoo then is Ekrub.
All right. I'm going to come up behind him here and take a swing with my two-handed greatsword.
First one we'll have with advantage.
All right. Well, my first one was a 23.
Alright, so you know you got a guaranteed hit, now get that critical.
I did not get the critical.
Alright, so you got your hit.
Oh my gosh, yes, finally. 17.
17, alright.
Perfect hit.
And with your next one, you don't have advantage, it's just a regular hit because now he knows you're there.
So, all right.
He's turning, you're not directly behind him like Hurey was,
Yeah.
and so he kind of turns and he sees that you're there.
All right.
You're gonna run out of lines at the rate that we're going trying to kill this guy.
Line 2.
2.
2 does not hit.
Yep. Well, 9 with my.
Right. Not gonna hit. You glance off the armor, but you did enough to. When he turned, you saw the panic in his eyes. So after Ekrub is Bruno.
Follow up behind.
All right, you're coming up right behind. So your first one then would also be with advantage.
25.
Okay, so roll again to see if you get a natural 20.
22.
Okay, so your first one is gonna hit. So your first one's gonna hit, and so you can roll for damage, or you can roll your second hit.
4 for damage.
4 for damage, okay. And then roll your second hit.
16.
16, not gonna hit. Your second one finds that damn plate armor. Rewis.
Alright. I want to backpedal a little bit. I want to make sure I'm 30 feet out of the dude's range.
Okay. You can see over that step easily enough. And
Magic
you're also in
missile.
half cover.
Magic missiles!
Alright.
Pew, 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 pew. One strike.
Please don't have stormtrooper aim.
And did 8 damage. Still counts.
Did 8 damage.
8 damage.
Alright, it's his turn. He is just in a panicking frenzy.
Is he still running?
And he is going to kick Rasiel. And so the kick, how do we kick? That is 11 to hit.
You need to beat my armor class, is
I
that
need to
right?
Beat your AC.
I got a 14.
All right, so he misses. And so everybody gets an attack of opportunity as he tries to run away. So how do we want to do the attack of opportunities here?
I would love to just nail this guy.
Do we want to just go in the order of our initiative?
So yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go in order of initiative then. So Raz, you get the first
I'm just
the
gonna.
first attack of opportunity. So you just use your hand axe
Yep.
or your hatchet or whatever.
Yep.
So roll for hit.
Okay. Ow. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. Nat 20.
Natural 20. All right. So max damage and then do your roll. So it's just 4. Is that what it was?
1d6.
1d6. Okay, so you get 6 and then roll your d6 and add that.
Okay. I'll do this up here.
Nice.
All right.
So
You got him.
12.
12.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
boy.
What?
He's stumbling.
You finally got that link.
He rips his guitar string off and strangles it.
What's the?
So after Roz is loon.
Garrote.
There you go. That's the
We're
word I'm
gonna do a
looking for.
bite.
Okay.
That's going to be a
23
That's a
is
good
going
idea.
to
22, sorry.
22 is going
I keep
to
forgetting I
land.
have that backup loot. I could actually just.
Stealth up in someone.
That's what I think I'm gonna do.
So she
Try to become like
jumps
a
up
stealth archer from.
on the back of his neck and reverse.
Skyrim.
She does a reverse Swayze, and instead of ripping the front out, she just takes a chunk out of his spine, and he just fucking drops.
Yeah, boy.
Right on the spikes that I laid there. Your face.
Good multi-classes.
Nice.
Wait, was that the killing blow?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do
I'm
it?
supposed to be able
That's what I'm
okay,
thinking.
fair enough. I thought ripping out the reverse Swayze was cool,
Yeah, that's all right.
and I'm like, we're just.
I like it.
Actually,
I
I
thought he
think
was going to put a throat
she
in.
reaches around the front and sticks the claws in his mouth and rips it.
Okay, perfect. That works too.
Yeah.
Fair enough. She gets
He falls
inside
on the
his
traps,
helm and just peels
And then
it
the
back.
trap takes
Fair
his
enough.
dick off.
Rips half of the orc's face off as she rips him back to the ground. She is not happy,
So,
and so yep, you down.
okay. Goddamn. Is that staff something one of us is able to wield?
Yeah.
By
I want to look at that
chance?
staff.
That's something a magic user could possibly take and use to his advantage?
You walk over and
Cast
so you
protection
want
of good and evil on myself.
to. Okay.
And
So you
examine the staff.
examine the staff. As you bend down and pick it up, it turns to ash.
Ah, come on, man. We kicked his ass for nothing.
Can we see if he's got anything good on him?
Yep.
It's okay. He
certainly
had
can.
1 million HP.
Do you have to roll? Do we have to roll for it?
XP.
So roll an investigation.
Who's checking it?
Yeah, anybody who's checking the body or whatever.
I'm not near him, so I'm not.
Investigation, you said?
I break my concentration on the spike. So that's what we
Okay.
14.
Oh, 4.
All right. So
I'm looking at the wrong-
as
I'm looking at the
Ekrub
brown.
is checking the body over, looking to see if he can find any information on what's going on or whatever. He comes across a rather heavy gold. It's not a purse; it's a pouch. So this guy was the money This was probably the boss of the group that's here, or at least of the guards, because he was the one holding on the money, and you got 6,500 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Shit. All right, I will put that down here, and then we will
You make
divvy it.
You said that was a desk?
Yeah.
Is it just a basic desk of like, oh, it just held the thing, or is there like, can we look in it, like see if there's anything else in there?
Yeah. But all I need to remind you,
Divvy that up there.
they said, Shalara specifically said, don't touch anything and don't dilly-dally. So,
Good point.
up to you how much investigating you want to do.
Don't touch it.
So do we,
And where is that stone right now?
I mean, we just
I haven't
we
talked
just
to
beat
Snow White.
this
I
guy.
had casting
We
magic
touched
missiles
things.
and I had a stone under my cloak.
This
That's
wasn't
what
this
he was
wasn't
looking
clean.
for.
Oh!
And he couldn't find it, and so he was trying to make a break for it. So the plan to go in and get the stone was a good thing.
I guess I've touched very many things though since we've been here.
Okay, so I know we're not supposed to touch anything, but do we want to check the desk, or we just want to leave it alone?
Leave it. All right. We got 6,500 gold off of them. That's it.
Yeah, anything we really need, we can buy
So
later.
what hallway do we want to go back down? This one, or double back and go back down this one that he was guarding?
I go to pick up my arrows.
Okay?
I pick
So you
up my
retrieve
And
all
my
yours.
javelin.
Everybody
grab
gets
my-
everything, but Bruno has a very valid question. And while you guys
Where do we
talk
go?
about it, I'm going to go take a quick break.
I would also like to chug a potion of greater healing.
Okay,
Since
so
we're on a
just
break.
if we're on a break, then do the max.
Yep.
Did he say this guy was basically like the boss? It looked like of the guards.
So I think we took out the head honcho. I think
So I'm
someone
wondering.
easy sailing after this, maybe?
Well, so I'm wondering, are we able to maybe split up now? Because if both hallways are going this way, it could probably be
We
assumed they.
wouldn't know that. Like we wouldn't know
That he's the boss,
that he's the boss.
or
Yeah,
would,
there's some of the
would
staff,
we
but,
be,
like,
or would we because he took?
That's
so
what I
long
mean.
to
That's
kick
what I
his
was
ass.
asking. Like, do we
And
know
and
that
it
as
took
players?
and it took
Like,
a
we know
while
that
to kick his ass.
table, but
I
do
don't
we
think we
know?
would know that.
Okay, I guess it's up to him. But okay,
Guess we still
There's
gotta
no
get
way
an
we
egg. Like, we still gotta get an egg, so it's basically just choose a direction and like,
Yeah.
choose how we want to engage after that fact as well, too.
I'm going to assume splitting up is a bad idea. Still,
I'll be right back.
even if we don't find anybody as tough as that, if we still have to fight people, you know,
Yeah.
we're still stronger in numbers.
I'll follow the group. I'll be right back.
That's Newbs' first official final blow kill. Who's gonna try to take that from me? I can take this.
Oh, we should ask you
Unreal.
what XP we got from that too. I mean, we can do it later, but just don't forget to do that.
A million.
Get us all level 6, baby. My vote's that one. This hallway. For no reason other than
She needs 700 and...
are we doing
My bad.
XP for killing that guy after we're done tonight, or do we want to do that now?
Yep, that is entirely up to you guys. If you want to
We'll
do
do it.
XP now, or if you want to wait until we're done.
If you, as long as you've got it somewhere, you know, we'll just do
Yep,
it later.
I know. Yep, I know how much we're at.
Cool.
So what's the plan?
We didn't get anything off of him?
Just the gold.
You got 6,500 gold pieces.
Right, but nothing.
And
nothing
nope,
else.
nothing else.
Oh,
really.
that was the other
And you saw
question.
the tabard and everything, and so I mean, Rewis recognized the tabard as the inverse of the eclipse from his dream. So there's definitely a connection here.
You made the comment of this guy seemed like the boss of the guards. Do we know that as individual players, or is that just table talk?
That's table talk, and it's kind of an assumption. Like okay,
Like,
this
yeah,
guy,
that guy was a badass.
right?
Okay, I'm asking because you know we were debating splitting up. So
Yes, and that is initially when I first had it, I planned it where you would split up, but then we lost like 4 people,
yep.
and I'm like, if you guys, so if you would have split up,
That would have sucked.
We would have died.
you would have died.
Okay, well, so then I say we stick together then. I don't care, but my vote's that hallway. Unless anybody objects.
Yeah, I don't care.
See where it goes. Keep on keeping on.
I mean, I ran in there when I was hiding from this guy, and I I'm going to assume that I noticed, oh, there's a hallway here. Like, we go, and I noticed that it went that way. And we
You
know
also noticed that the clanking, whizzing, whirring workshop sounds, that's where they're coming from.
Do you want to
Really
scout
loud.
ahead again, Jonyoo, and
Yeah.
see if you can expose what's in that area?
Yes. Well, let's wait. For Bob's out smoking.
Probably, maybe, yeah. Yeah.
he said he was going to follow us, though, too.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Well, we could wait for him also to do a little
Do I
bit
need to
later.
stealthily go down this hallway or just go?
That is up to you.
So if I fail on the stealth,
You just need to be probably tiptoe, and there's more risk. You wouldn't automatically fail; it would just be more risk.
all right. Well, I'll do the.
It would probably be safe to do a stealth check.
Well, then I will. That is a 24.
Easily stealth. So yeah, easily stealth. That's and then. So do we want to wait for Bob to get back down here?
Yeah, we'll
before
wait for the
okay.
reveal.
We want to talk about universal briefly for a few minutes while we wait during this commercial break.
I don't have anything planned.
I know. No, I kind of can't wait till Peach watches this, because he gives us enough of a bad time in that thread about how nerdy we are.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And so I can't wait till he sinks his teeth into this.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And then get Brother Drew on the other part of the
Yep.
technology of it. It's
That's exactly right.
yeah.
So, if you could have a life-size anything printed for you, what would it be, Jonyoo?
Life size.
Well, let's not. This is not a question for Jonyoo. This is a question for you.
Slave Leia.
Nice. I don't know how realistic that would
In a provocative.
be. No.
Gonna come Heather pose.
Like when she's running her job and stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So you walk in, and that's the first thing in Piper's entryway
Right.
is the slave Leia.
It's like the lamp from Christmas Story.
The leg,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Jesse would hate it. Get that thing. She just accidentally pushed it over sometimes.
I was just cleaning it.
Yeah.
It accidentally melted.
Right. This was a mystery in our house that went unsolved to this day. All right. Oh, he's going. Not back quite yet.
Energy sword from Halo.
Right.
First thing I go for.
That'd be badass. Energy sword from Halo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would probably
Seen that
get the life-size Han Solo in carbonite and
Nice.
stick it up somewhere in my basement.
That is
Oh,
actual
yeah.
feasible. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have pictures handy of your basement?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a Star Wars Death Star themed basement, and
It's awesome. It is badass. Probably cool basement.
Oh yeah. Seeing like that, he has lamp covers or lamp shades that are
yeah,
in that shape that are that tall.
I cut those all out of 4x8 or quarter-inch plywood. So cut out the circles and then cleaned up all the lines with a jigsaw.
Yeah.
And then it's got LEDs behind it, and all my posters and stuff are down there.
It's amazing.
That's so
perfect.
cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you definitely need a droid down there. A life-size droid.
Right?
Life-size R2.
You need R2 with the tray.
I was gonna say you need an
Right.
R2.
Make him a table.
Yep.
Make him a side table.
Right. All right. And so Jonyoo very sneakily down the middle of the hallway.
We voted this hallway, by the way.
Cool.
Down the middle of the hallway comes to the workshop. And inside the workshop, I'll get back to, you want to move the camera over also, you can kind of look at the workshop a little bit.
Do you want some of the? Never mind. I was gonna say some of the scatter terrain for a.
I thought about it.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, let's. I
All
want to put. I will put a couple of. There's supposed to be a couple of pillars in here, columns in here, so I can add those. But you've entered the workshop, or at least Jonyoo is looking into the workshop. You see 5 goblins are building a device. and that is all you really see. That's all. They don't notice you. You just see them working.
There's probably no egg in
Yeah. Well, that's.
But so if Jonyoo wants to rejoin us, is that all right? If you see what you see and you come rejoin us, tell us what you saw.
All right.
All right.
All right. So Jonyoo comes back then, and so yeah, you stop and you tell them you see 5 goblins that are just working away on a device.
Were there any other doors, blind corners, other rooms we might have, where someone else could be hiding, or is it just these 5 goblins?
So is this whole room open to see other than whatever they're working on in between people? Like, is it truly open like that?
It's pretty open. Like in the center, there's a big mechanical something that's being put together, but you don't know what it is. But they are all working. Like there's different. There should be some scatter terrain, and we'll get to that. But yeah, there would be different workbenches and stuff that they're just working on, grinding, chiseling, welding.
We'll get to that like when we get in there and engage them.
Maybe if that's what you want to do.
So with that being said, I do have like a hard out before starting another battle, and I have like an hour drive home.
Okay.
Feel bad about that. But yeah, can't wait for.
Are you wanting to hard out now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say that is just fine. So what we can say now then is kind of the same thing. You all recognize the same kind of sensation as right before. Now that you're not in the heat of battle, you feel the same sensation right before Hugh just vanished off the plane. And so the same thing is happening to Bruno, but you're kind of seeing it happen now because you're not engaged in battle. And it's kind of like being depixelated. He's just kind of being removed from the plane very quickly, and you see him just kind of disappear.
Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good kind of moment.
There you go.
These are goblins, right?
These are goblins.
I don't know how much longer we plan on going, but I gotta go to Blair at 4 a.m. also. So
That's fine.
So I don't know.
We're at a good spot, and so I mean, if we want to call it, we're at a good spot where we can do that.
I was thinking maybe for myself, but I don't. If we're about to
I
get
don't
into
want
some
people to
shit-
keep dematerializing before we get back into another encounter personally.
Yeah.
So that's just my read on it.
Okay.
How
And
much?
so that's fine. So we can say Bruno disappeared, and so you guys are kind of trying to figure out what's going on there. And we don't need to finish this tonight. This
Okay.
can be a multi-session.
Yeah, that's a big one.
What was the XP for that guy, just in case?
So
someone
yeah,
rolls
now
one
that
of us up?
since we're not doing any more engagements, that one. So everybody, so we can split. Not that one. A separate window. 13,000 XP
Holy
to
shit.
split between you all.
There were 7 of us?
Well,
Well,
6
8.
because you
3,
divide it by
4.
Loonspin, right?
6. 6
No,
with those,
she
but
gets half of what I get.
She gets
Yes.
half of what you get.
do these guys get the XP?
They
Ish.
not now. No.
Okay, so 13 between the seven
Between
of us.
just the you
Between
you-
the 5?
Yep, between you 5.
Okay, so if we do 5, that's 2,600 each.
You
Well,
want,
you gotta put
uh,
Loonspin in with 5.
He gets,
Some help loading up there,
Loonspin gets
quick,
half
Ross?
of his, so he gets 1,300, Loonspin gets 1,300, right?
No, like if I earn 1,000, she earns 500.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's not half.
So
of what-
13,000 divided by 5.
Yes.
So 20, yes,
Yes.
2,600.
Damn, that's a good one.
Oh, she's gonna love that.
Me too.
Say we should be getting close to leveling up on quite a few.
Where?
Yeah, sorry, I gotta bail out too, guys.
No, that's
Where you gotta be? Oh, Alyssa's
How do you
in
do this?
conference
I
swim
have
meet
to do
tomorrow.
it
It's like
in,
state for
Oh, yeah.
swim.
I can't do it in
Nice.
the app.
Where's that
I
at?
actually have to do it
Blair.
in the
Oh, okay.
So I go into Beyond.
6:30. Jeez, what time does
I
the meet
select
start?
my character,
7.
Like 7:30.
I think that's what this is doing, kind of.
and
Yeah,
then
those
I can
meets
click
start
on Manage
early.
up
Okay.
top here. And then
all All right.
I can manage
You can do it from the app.
character
If you hit that
levels.
little
You can?
cogwheel under your initiative.
The cog wheel?
There's a manage character and
So if you want to bolt, you can bolt, and we'll do the closeout and everything.
Okay.
Manage character and what did you say?
Appreciate it,
manage
guys.
Yeah,
character.
thanks for playing.
Manage character and level.
Levels. Okay. So I was in the right thing.
Can I start to do
Okay.
locate object, cast that as a ritual?
I just gotta
Focus
find
on
the-
egg-shaped
It's on your
objects
home,
within 1,000
the
feet.
main
Yep,
page
absolutely.
of your.
And
Oh,
then
it's right
manage
here.
There's a
XP.
cogwheel.
Okay.
Manage XP.
Yeah.
Duh.
Absolutely, you can.
Do I
2,600, huh?
detect any egg-shaped objects within 1,000 feet?
You do.
Okay.
Directly behind you.
I can speak Goblin now too. That was
Gosh
my
dang,
additions
I'm so
for,
close.
Level 6.
And so, yeah, you detect it,
Okay.
and it is coming from directly behind you.
Okay.
So we, between now and next time, we need to decide what Moonspin's level up does to her.
Well, that is also a question that we need to discuss, because I don't know that you would level up right in the middle of battle. I mean, if we want to work on it, then we can do that, but we haven't long
Are you level
rested, we
6?
haven't short rested
Damn.
or anything.
I'm
And
close.
so,
I'm hoping the next battle.
unless we use
is enough.
video game rules, and when you level, you just automatically, it's a long rest, and you just get everything back.
All right, guys, thank you.
Hey,
Thanks for
awesome
coming.
stuff.
Thank you very much.
Stuff.
For next time, or
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'll get Drew on.
And again, Universal Greebly,
Yes.
check it out.
And see what we can make for you.
That'd be
Sure, we'll
awesome.
make it happen.
Awesome.
All right, drive safe.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
How much gold did we give?
Oh, I got it wrote down.
Don't worry about gold right now.
Okay.
It
It's
was like 6,300.
6,500 total, but that can be split up anytime. That doesn't need to hold you up from getting home and getting some sleep.
This is not for, I don't think, when we're here. This is just something that I wanted to bring up for my character, is the idea of throwing knives.
Okay.
I've got an idea of where I want to take my character since we were talking about
Yeah.
the rogue thing,
Yep.
but like, I've got a couple ideas of where I want to take it, but yeah, just because then it'd be nice to have some other utility to where
Okay.
it's like I can carry 10 throwing knives, so
Gotcha.
I can only use 1 or 2 at a time, but
Gotcha. Yep, absolutely.
like I said, it doesn't have to happen while we're down here. If I have to go buy them somewhere, fine.
Right.
I've got ideas brewing for what
Okay.
I want to be. So
No, that works.
Piper, when you leveled up, where did you see all the new abilities and stuff?
In the app,
Who's your character?
it
Yeah,
gives
that's
you
what I was just gonna
pointers, what you need to, there's like little blue circles, and it'll say like, you need to add another territory. Like for me, I needed to add another
Let's put
natural
this
terrain, and I could
Oh, and this
add-
one.
Yes.
All right,
And then
thanks,
we'll put
guys.
bonfires.
Later,
Yep,
man.
see you, Chris.
see you, Chris.
Yeah, sorry for being a party pooper.
You run out of party.
Hey,
Another-
you got
I
stuff
could
to
add another
do.
favorite enemy, but it had those marked, but then like my hit points automatically went up. I didn't have to do anything with that, it just automatically went, because it used to be
Mine
44,
didn't
now
do
I'm at 52.
I was gonna say, does it like show you those things when that happens? Like, did
Yes,
it
in
like
the app,
point it out?
Like when you go, like it'll have little icons by it, the things you need to do for your level up.
Oh.
Like it'll say, hey, you need to pick a
Oh, yeah,
natural
right, yep.
terrain. You
Yep.
pick it. When you're done, it just
Automatic, yeah. It takes care of it.
Oh,
Yeah, all
someday
that.
when I level up.
XP there? 2600. So Moonspin gets what, half of that?
13.
So she is.
All right, well, I'm going to close out then really quickly. We don't need to do math on the air.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everybody. Yeah, we didn't get nearly as far in the session, but I think I finally put together an encounter that was challenging. So yeah, have a good weekend, everybody, and we will see you again next time in 2 weeks.